I put it in the schedule 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. starting the stream. But we don't have to
6
start the
a.m.
show
I don't
yet.
know about 6 a.m.
Bro. Let's do a show at 6 a.m.
Yikes. I'm down.
I'm done.
Yeet.
You heard it here, boys. 6 a.m. stream next week.
Mm-hmm.
Marco,
how are you doing, buddy?
It's not like my epilepsy triggers lack of sleep anyways, right?
It's not like you have incredible muscle pain after
It's not like I actually literally cannot walk after having a fucking seizure. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not like solid foods become incredibly painful to eat. I imagine, right? I've never had a seizure.
Well, every time I do, I sprain my jaw. So yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. I figured something like that. Oh my goodness. I am a tired lad. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I finished watching anime. I capped it off with Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was good, you know. And I was like, what time did I say? 8:30? I forget. But I was like, all right, I can just finish the docket. You know, I've got most of it written already. Nah. It took me like another 2 hours, and then I didn't even finish like the news portion. I just did the anime recap. I'm like, oh my lord, I did not plan this very well. I'm learning, boys. I'm learning how this works.
All right, man. I don't look at a docket, so.
You like to be surprised. Luckily for you, it's a light docket. Just because I really was just scrambling for headlines. I was not
really
paying
I think the
attention
best
this
thing
week.
about the docket is just keeping us on task, you know, on schedule, I guess.
Yeah.
I love these comments
What?
on episode 7 for Jujutsu Kaisen.
We'll talk about all that later.
It's fucking Goju this, Goju that.
Yeah.
White hair boys.
We'll talk about it.
I hate to say this, but I kind of agree with most of these comments.
Oh no.
Goju is
You save that for later.
We'll save that for later.
Save that for later. That is content. You just open the fridge full of content and it's all just spilling out of the fridge.
Yo, dude, dude, I feel like I have so much to actually like say.
Good.
I don't know if I'll actually get to say about Jujutsu Kaisen.
I hope you do.
I got a lot to say about Nisekoi.
I'm
not
really
Nisekoi,
liking
sorry,
it.
Monogatari.
I was gonna say Nisekoi.
Monogatari. I have to watch those.
Hey Kevin, why was there child porn in the first episode?
Dude,
when isn't there?
in Nisa Monogatari?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Bakemonogatari, right? You need to watch Bakemonogatari to figure out why there's child porn.
How many are there? There's like
yeah,
3, 4 different kinds.
But it's like actual
of the Monogatari series.
Yeah.
There's like 7. No, it's like 6 seasons. I want to say. I forget. 4. At least like 5, and then there's a bunch of movies.
And they're all different names.
Yeah, there's Bake, Nisei. There's Monogatari second season, which is the 3rd season, and then there's
fuck?
Owari Monogatari. Shit. There's one that starts with a Z. I can't remember them all off the top of my head.
Zoomer Monogatari.
Zoomer Monogatari. Oh my goodness. We're just waiting on Junior. God damn it. It's every week. We're already on. We're already live.
Yo, it's all we do. I'm telling you, man. Just demote him already.
Demote him? I might have to. He's late.
He's late, he's absent, you know?
You know what?
Out.
I think he was feeling the pressure because he complimented me for my work on the docket. And I'm like, bro, I do that every fucking week. I'm barely getting a compliment now. The fuck's going on? I think he felt the pressure, you know. Marco's like making moves.
Oh, here he is. He's saying something now.
Oh, is he?
On. Oh boy.
Where's the stream? It's above.
Oh my lord. This kid.
It's above the docs.
He
It's
doesn't
below
read
his message.
He doesn't
It's
read the
below-
message.
It's below his. It's literally below his message.
Oh Lord. Lord. Save me.
this
Please.
a kid,
This lad.
fucking child, man.
He
The
hurts
oldest
me.
man, child.
I can't say I'm the youngest anymore.
Hmm?
Angel's younger than me.
You're right. Angel's on the youngest one on the podcast. Wait, were you the youngest before? How old are you right
I
now?
was. I'm 21.
Oh shit.
How old do you think I was?
Honestly, I thought you were closer to my age.
How old are you, Kevin?
I'm 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
when's your birthday?
April 15th.
But you're still older than you. It's fine. So fine.
We're live,
Just-
live, but Junior is late. But we're live.
What is
live,
new?
live. What is new? Baby, don't hurt me.
Might as well just start and be like, yeah, boys, Junior's gonna be late as always. It's gonna be a going trend for him now, so I'll expect him to.
He was making enchiladas and then he started burning down his kitchen.
Oh, bro. Bro, he was making those micheladas so spicy that it burned down his kitchen.
Oh shit!
Did you say micheladas or enchiladas? I might be projecting. Here.
Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, damn it!
I hate you.
I think it's funnier.
I'm not that white.
It's funnier the idea that he could like burn his house down while making micheladas, a cold drink.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, it is an alcoholic drink, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well
yeah.
now I just proved my whiteness because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh,
Wait, you didn't know what micheladas are?
No.
It's
I
a
thought you said meat, like meat as an M-E-A-T.
oh no!
meat
All right,
chelada. All right, I have
It's
to.
time to kick off.
Michelle's Ladas.
Oh,
Come here.
Oh, there he is.
Look who decides to join.
That's
Yeah,
the kitchen.
Doggo's finally here.
Oh, perfect.
Why the heck is my mic?
Oh Lord,
Camera's not on.
Junior, I just hope you know you're already live. Just having a little chat with the boys before we start the show. So don't say anything unbecoming.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh Lord,
What is this title, Kevin?
what? What's wrong?
PS5s are breaking my heart.
I thought it was a good pun.
No. God damn it! I'm so upset, dude.
I think
Every day I'm at work. I'm like, all right, or do we have more in? Every time.
every time.
Boys,
What's up, buddy?
I've been living vicariously through Twitch streamers,
Oh, how's that been
watching all
going?
the PS5 gameplay. It's impressive. We can talk more about it, but I'm actually renewed my interest in Valhalla.
Oh shit, Angel's here.
Yeah, Angel's joining us. Can you believe it?
Oh my.
Bro, my name's Junior. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Facts.
Give me a second.
Uh,
My camera's not working.
Already more consistent than Junior.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
hold up.
Give me a second. I won't come back.
Guys, I bash on Junior so much sometimes.
there it is. I changed it.
Oh my goodness. Angel, what's going on, buddy?
What's up? Have we started yet?
Technically, but we're just chilling. We haven't.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just dude. We're just starting.
Say,
We're letting people join
That
in.
cup of coffee. Yeah, it took a while to make,
I can go make a cup of coffee in like 2 minutes.
Bro.
There you
You're
go.
saying.
Oh, look at that, boys. Oh, he's got that.
there it is.
I actually got to change my name back. It's official now.
Oh.
Angel and Junior are two different people.
Wait,
Oh,
I
shit.
thought your name was Angle.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. Got to change back.
Oh my goodness. All right, got everyone here.
real quick.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
quick.
before we start,
How close are we?
to coming? Not that close.
Dude, I'm already there.
Oh.
Fuck. I just wanted to know if we're gonna be using the anime grading formula.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
do I gotta bring that up?
You don't
I
have
just want to
to.
know if we're actually going to be using that or not.
No, I used it for me. I should have told you guys to do it for you on your own time, but it's too late now. I guess you could do it on the fly if you want to, or just go off mine.
I've got like I've kind of got yours up, and I'm just going to use it to kind of make my own grade.
And yeah. All right, I just threw that in there more to explain how I graded the shows, right, to you guys. And then we can verbalize that later. Are we all ready to go?
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Pretend you're listening to cool music. No one describes music like that. Shit. Very nice. Is that a dance? That's a nice dance, Marco.
No, I'm waving to chat.
Waving the chat. No one gives a shit.
Wow. He didn't mean that. Yo.
I meant it. I did mean it though.
He didn't mean it.
Still
I swear.
excluding our audio listeners.
Yeah. All right, boys.
That's because audio listeners can't see me wave.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
true.
saying
Yeah.
anything.
You gotta say, "Hey, I'm waving," or some shit.
Just every
You gotta be all every time. Hello,
every
everyone. Welcome to the Super Epic Zoomercast, episode number 13. It's the luckiest number to ever exist, and it's the appropriate number for the most degenerate podcast you've probably ever heard. I mean, have you heard those like pre-cum jokes? They're awful. The bukkake. I hate. It's such a bad running joke, but it lives consistently.
Terrible.
forever.
I wish it would have died instantly, but I've kept it alive. Junior's kept it alive. I think everyone has kept it alive.
Well, you see
I haven't.
Angel has it.
you see the
I haven't.
irony there is that you just said you wish it was dead, and then you keep saying you keep it alive.
Yeah. No, I see the
Yeah.
irony there. It's terrible. I know.
It's awful. It's awful.
We're all keeping
uh,
it alive, just like bukkake. We're all taking turns.
God.
Uh,
All right. Moving along, boys. This is a first episode where we have more than 4 people, because we have Angel, the guy who usually just plays games and then doesn't say anything else. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Good.
Yeah. Good to see that you're doing well. You got that nice fresh cut.
Bro, you've already seen it.
Yeah, but I gotta pretend I didn't. We played tennis. We played tennis at a
Whoa, I know.
socially respective distance.
kind of
you know?
golf playing, huh?
Oh, the good kind.
Yeah. The good
Putting-
kind.
Angel just looks
Putting
to
balls in
touch
each other's
balls.
courts. I
Back
see
and
you guys.
forth. Yeah. And as always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, soon to be demoted, Junior.
Damn, why?
You know damn well why. I'm just fighting. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I was cooking some pasta,
All that cooking.
homemade sauce.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
It sounded to me like you were burning your kitchen down.
Yeah. We were thinking
Heard
you
a few
burnt your
fire alarms
chicken.
was going on.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if
Oh,
that
yeah.
was you or
Oh
not.
yeah, the fire department's outside right now.
Oh shit.
The
2
fire-
steps away, you know why.
The fire
Exactly.
department's outside. Like, how the fuck did he mess up a michelada?
It's just the beer and tomato juice.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys.
That's right. And then also our most consistent player here, Marco. What's going on, buddy? Soon to be promoted from guest to co-host.
I thought Cade was more consistent, but maybe it's Marco. You're right.
I haven't missed a stream since I joined.
Cade needed a sick day.
Fair.
Cade needed a sick day. He's been
Yeah.
excused. He's been excused.
Bro, does he have sick time though?
I-
No, we don't
I
give
had-
sick time.
Of course.
I had the super corona, okay? I had the super mega corona.
Oh my lord. And then and now he's better. He's still here. He's about to die to finals instead. How are you feeling on those, Cade?
Sounds like he's just about ready to end it.
Feel you, Cade.
Do you
Sounds
have
like he's
extra
ready to
lube?
die.
I can Amazon Prime some lube for you, bro.
That should make it
Oh,
easier,
really?
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Boys, I'm glad
Throwing some
everyone's still
enchiladas, yeah.
everyone's still good. Everyone's still alive and healthy, and we can talk about video games and anime and stuff. Normally, we would introduce ourselves and give a rundown of what we watched and what we played this week, but we got quite a bit to talk about. Let's go, Cade. I know you had something you wanted to talk about. You want to talk about the Monogatari series, right? Let's dive into that real quick.
No.
Let's dive into that real quick. How are you liking it? You don't have to describe it. You just tell me how you're liking it.
Before we start, do Marco and Junior know what it is?
No, they have no idea.
No.
All right, then perfect.
In the wise words of someone that I know, I was watching the second season of an already confusing anime.
That's right. Without watching the first.
Without watching the first season, and let's just say I'm so lost. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know why I'm here. Who am I?
Of course not.
All I know is child porn. That's the biggest thing.
Oh Lord, that could have been worded better, but I mean, yeah, that second season and that first season has some scenes.
First episode, I mean, it's just laid out there. I don't know what to tell you.
Look, it's pretty bad. I can't defend. I like the Monogatari series, but it is
it's so bad.
It's an anime for seasoned veterans, all right?
There you go. There you go. It's for the ultimate weebs. All right. Anybody else have anything quick they want to mention about their week? Anything of note?
Not really.
Yeah, Marco's
Nothing.
boring as normal, you know.
Wow.
God damn.
Hey, you're getting a promotion. That doesn't mean I have to treat you better.
You know, it's not like anyone else besides Cade actually said something interesting.
Hey. I'm not saying I'm not included in the boring category. I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, anyone else?
I mean, I started expanding my VR games.
Hell yeah. You get on that pistol whip?
No, I have not.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta get that one.
I have so I have Saints and Sinners, and what was it again? I just bought not that long ago. I forgot what it's called. Until You Fall.
Oh yeah. I bought that too. I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited. Looking forward to it. Quest 2's treating me nice. Recommend.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Would recommend.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
sponsored.
Not sponsored. Wish they were. Give a free Oculus. Actually, no. Facebook. No, fuck Facebook. I don't want your fuck money, Zuck. All right. All right. Is that it? Are we all good?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the normal consumer report. Fantastic. I'm glad some traditions don't die. You know what, Junior, you're re-promoted.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Even though you technically weren't demoted yet, you were just in the process of. Let's talk about some next-gen consoles, boys, and how worrying they have been for some people. So let's start with the Xbox Series X, because that seems to be... They don't seem to be struggling as hard. Some players are reporting strange noises, some clicking sounds coming out of the console, as well as quick resume not really working as intended for a lot of the games. I'm sure they could fix that with a firmware update. Doesn't look too bad. Not as bad as consoles literally being bricked on the PS5 side, with the culprit being the use of external hard drives. So this brings up a rebuild database bug, and it escalates to eventually your console just not working, being a really, really large paperweight. I mean, like, very, very large. I mean, this console thing, dude, I still see pictures. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't wait for a PS5 Slim, dude. But
Isn't that the disc though? Oh no, that's still pretty big, huh?
Yeah, literally the only difference is that they took away the beer gut from the disc version. That's like that's it.
It got no ass.
It got no ass. Oh, you could say that too. Yeah. Uh, so rest mode is also leading to these bugs, although that's not looking like it's as big a deal. It only happens with Spider-Man Remastered, at least widely reported to be, and it doesn't seem to brick your console. So you can play Spider-Man and just be frustrated that you're not starting exactly where you left off. They did push a stabilization firmware update, I think literally today or last night. Not sure when I saw the news, but that's all it said. It was just to stabilize, which very vague. So whatever. Is this proof that you shouldn't buy consoles day one? I know we talk about the hype and everyone wants to be part of the next step, but looking at this, there's always been problems with
Someone's got to do it, right?
someone has to do it, yeah. And a lot of people are willing to do it. I think what was it, three out of 5 people on this panel were this close to pre-ordering a PS5, but unsuccessful, unfortunately.
2 out of the 5 work in a place where you could buy one.
And you guys were good
I
employees.
guess it's
5.
What the hell?
Oh
Okay,
shit!
well, to be fair, one couldn't afford it, and the other was I don't know what his deal was with it.
I just
I'm
don't like PS5.
Just okay, well, I guess
Well,
I
whatever.
wasn't saying names, but he called himself out.
He added himself, yeah.
Damn, my mic just fell.
You're fine, buddy.
I guess I'm holding it.
Have any of you guys ever purchased a console day one?
I have not.
No.
So we're all pretty latecomers to the party, anyways. I don't know. I think my stance right now with the PlayStation 5 is to wait until they release a slim version, which will be cheaper, get rid of all these problems, and also I want to upgrade my computer with one of the 3000 series cards. They won't come back in stock for fuckers.
I mean, just like the PS5, it's gonna be a while before they do.
I know. It is what it is. It's a lot of the waiting game right now.
Yeah.
Does this change for anyone who was interested in buying a PS5?
Nope.
Does this
Dude,
potential
changes everything.
This changes everything? Yeah. You weren't even interested. Calm down. Angel.
No, this makes me want
What's up?
to buy a large paperweight.
There you go. Would you be worried about your PlayStation 5 purchase if you were to make one?
Let's just say, I feel like the odds are going my way.
Yeah. It's not everyone experiencing this problem for sure. Yeah. It's probably a small number of PlayStations for sure. Alrighty, boys. Moving right along. Have you guys ever played a game developed by Blue Point?
Can you name a game?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Uncharted series remastered?
No.
Oh,
Shadow of the Colossus remastered?
Yes.
Demon Souls remastered, coming out on the PlayStation 5 actually as a launch title.
wow.
You guys probably
looks
haven't played that.
fantastic.
Oh, it looks amazing, right?
It looks so good.
So Blue Point is kind of like, hey, here's our old ass game, make it better, and they're like, easy. We'll get that shit right out. And they have been very successful at just turning these classics into better classics. It's like when you go to Jack in the Box and you get fries and you're like, these could be better. Okay? What Blue Point does, they twist the fry around, put some seasoning on it, boom, curly fries. Instant classic. Not a sponsor, by the way. Jack in the Box, if you're listening, I will take money from you, though.
Or just unlimited free jalapeno paper pop.
Ooh, that's a great idea
God.
too. Yes. So.
Oh, and the ranch. You can't forget the ranch.
Ranch is easy to make. So, Blue Point is reportedly, in the scope of Sony. Or sorry, that was a poor analogy. Sony's looking to acquire them. which would be amazing because yes, they've only really been making remakes and remasters of games, but I think they've made from like so many different genres and they've like perfected them so that they're even better than the original. They have to have learned a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
in the Uncharted collection, like the shooting is like easily double the quality of the original, right? They fix a lot of the cover shooting elements. It runs smoothly on the PlayStation 4. They do such good work, and this would be a huge acquisition from Sony. Bluepoint is interested in making a game, not just another remaster, so this is their opportunity, I think, to get major funding. Alrighty, boys. Last week we talked about Phil Spencer being interested in a Japanese studio, and he said, this is the first time I've heard of it. So, all those rumors about him being interested in like Platinum Games and FromSoft are all baseless at this point. He did confirm, though, that Bethesda games will not be exclusive to Xbox, more than likely, but they will get preferential treatment. So this could mean like graphical optimization, better, frame rate, whatever, more leaning towards the Xbox, and potentially timed exclusivity. How big would it be for Elder Scrolls 6 to be on Xbox for like a year?
I feel like that would be bad in a way. 'Cause
You think
they'd
so?
be missing out on the sales.
Wait, bad for Xbox or the consumers?
For Xbox.
So the way
Because since they're the one, Microsoft is the one who owns Bethesda, right?
yes, yes. So the way I see it is that if they make it a timed exclusive for a year, a lot of the people who are impulse buyers and really, really want to play that game, no matter what, if they already own a PlayStation 5, they're going to be very likely to buy an Xbox. You know what I mean? Whereas if they release them both at the same time, even if Elder Scrolls 6 plays slightly better on the Xbox, that's not going to convince anyone to jump ship off the PlayStation 5, right? And then making it a timed exclusive instead of an overall exclusive means that in a year, people who didn't jump ship anyways will be able to buy that game. You can still make money off the Sony ecosystem, right? Or at least that's how it works in my head in theory. I don't know. We don't have any diehard Bethesda fans here, though, right?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
I got stuck on Fallout.
I'm the biggest fan out of all of you, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one who likes Fallout 4. And
Oh, you
Skyrim.
liked Fallout 4.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you're the odd one here. So,
that's all right.
so Cade, would
He's
this
not alone.
would a timed exclusivity, if you like, let's say you don't have either console yet, but you know you could get Elder Scrolls 6 and it's an amazing game on Xbox right now, instead of buying a PS5 and then waiting a whole year, would that sway your interest?
No.
No.
If it was exclusively for Xbox, maybe. But if it's going to be coming out in a year, I can wait.
You have the
I don't care
patience.
about that.
All right. You're a much
yeah,
more
especially
composed
because-
man than I think.
Especially because, well, Sony has so many more exclusives
Yeah.
than Xbox, and they're good exclusives.
Of course.
I love them. Like I don't think I'd be able to get rid of God of War.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
So.
I'm with it. Angel, you don't really play many Sony exclusives, right? Now that I think about it.
I played Fall Guys.
That's not a Sony exclusive at
Oh
all.
shoot, you're right. It's on Steam.
It's everywhere.
It's also on mobile. Like you're wrong on two counts there.
In that case, no, I have not played a single
I don't.
exclusive.
I even lent you Spider-Man for PS4, and I don't think you played that either.
I have it right here with me. It's right under my.
Bro, I'm starting to think I want it back. I'm just playing.
Bro.
You need to play it eventually.
I will. I'll get to it
Um,
after Catherine.
it's not even that long of a game. God damn it!
Guys, Kevin told me it was like a 10-hour game.
It is.
I've been on and off it for like 10 months already.
Angel.
You're so slow. Lord,
Oh, those puzzles take forever.
they really don't. Anyways, all right. We already have our last story of the Zoomer report. This is the Consumer report. Sorry. This is again. I was a little tired last night. All right.
Last week.
Look, man. Hey, you know how much anime I watched? I watched 65
no.
episodes. All right.
No. This was so he could appreciate it.
While working a full-time job. All right. I wasn't just lazing around, not doing shit.
No. I'm not saying that, Kevin, at all.
I'm
Now,
fucking watching.
I've been telling
There's
Kevin
a Discord
he
that
had so
says
many.
thank you.
I've been telling Kevin he has so many episodes to watch. He could have just called out a couple of days.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
true.
not going to do that.
Okay,
I'm not
Marco?
going to do that.
What's up?
Do you agree with me here?
I kind of do agree. You can call out.
No,
No
no.
harm.
My boss has been listening to my podcast. I just hope you know, I will never call out. All right. Yeah. I don't know why I sent a kiss to my boss.
Is this the same person I know?
No.
No.
It's like a different boss. All right, boys.
Yes.
Remember when we talked about Marvel's Avengers? Square Enix?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, just got a report that they've lost 96% of their daily concurrent player base on Steam since launch, which is really bad for a live service game, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Imagine if Fortnite lost 96% of their player base, concurrent
It's
player
dead.
base. It's dead.
Oh, we can dream.
We can
We can dream.
We could dream.
You know, I kind of have to agree with Kate here.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, but Fortnite is not that bad.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Let's be objective here. It's a game that children like, and I think that's why it takes it like manifests in us this hatred. You know what I mean?
Maybe because it's more directed towards them than towards young adults. I guess.
Totally, yeah. You hit the nail on the head, Angel. But look, back to Marvel's Avengers though. This is like on the level of Anthem, which like we weren't a podcast when Anthem came out, but if we were, we would be shitting hard on Anthem.
Anthem is the reason why I don't do day one sales.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
bought that game I pre-ordered it and everything. I got it. So disappointed. But we're not gonna go into that. Keep going, Kevin.
No, you can go into it because that's basically what we got here is Square Enix promising.
Well, no, I'm curious. I want to hear you.
Well,
I
yeah,
want to hear you talking more about that.
they're just promising more content and like it's not, you know, to the point of Anthem where they literally were not putting any content out. Like they had some content ready to go. It's just not retaining anyone. The game already has a lot of issues with repetition and just like feeling like you're doing the same missions over and over again, and the combat's not the deepest. So there's yeah, very funny. So I mean, you could say this is like writing on the walls that this was going to be a flop for sure. I think they were really just banking on people still really high on the Marvel Avengers craze. I think if this game came out probably a few 10 years ago when like Avengers 2 came out or whenever that happened, this would probably still be alive, I think. But I think people have fallen off the Avengers train for the most part. What do you think is the current hype train? Like, it's not Star Wars, it's not Marvel's really anymore. Like,
It's coronavirus.
it's coronavirus. There you go.
You know, that's true.
I can't say anything about it because
I can't either.
it came out. I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. Nobody
Yeah.
was freaking out about it.
Nope.
I am the biggest thing that I heard, and still the only thing that I've heard about it is that you can get like every character to try to lift Thor's hammer.
That's funny.
That's the entire game for
But,
me.
like,
That's
yeah.
all I know.
and that, like that's not even an original thing because that's in Avengers 2.
Exactly,
Funny
that's
enough.
entirely-
Yeah.
yeah.
So, guys, I think I'm more excited for James Cameron's Avatar 2 than I am to play Marvel's Avengers. All right, and we all know where I stand on the Avatar debate.
Oh,
All right,
Kevin.
Avatar's a
Kevin,
bad
Kevin,
franchise.
No, let's not.
Kevin, you're just,
Kevin, let's not fucking get into that.
that's not.
I will stand by my words. You know what? We haven't heard from Angel. Angel.
No, that's fine. You can stand by
Angel.
yours.
No,
Stop
I'm not
bringing
at the level Kevin is, but I kind of agree with them. It's not
Okay.
a great movie.
Oh,
All right.
There we go.
It's
I-
like a blueprint for how to write a movie.
Angel, you're
There
off
you go.
this podcast.
Like,
Let's vote him out.
Enjoy
Getting
it
vetoed
while
out.
you're here. Angel.
oh Lord,
Last.
this is first and last podcast.
And Angel was never seen again.
All right, boys.
No called, no showed.
This was Lord. This was our fastest consumer report ever. Give yourselves a round of applause. I mean, it's not necessarily a good thing, but
More people, less time.
more people, less time. Exactly. Now we can get into the nitty gritty. All right. Let's start. What did I call it before? I already forgot. The Zoomer focus group. No, that's not what it was. I forget what it was.
You should write shit down.
I should have wrote it down. I totally told myself to write it later. You know, fuck it.
Holy
You know what? I did write it later.
butts, dude. Oh my god.
The Zoomer focus group, all right? This week's topic, anime. Specifically anime that came out this season. Boys, how much anime have you guys watched that is like currently airing, not previously aired?
So much.
So,
Wait.
More than you
Before
know.
you start,
oh,
can I just say, this is the first time I look at the docket you've written.
yeah.
When you said you were taking notes, I didn't think you actually were taking notes.
Oh, no. Well, here's the
Oh, he
thing.
was.
Here's the thing. This is like not even. I have like physical notes, and this is like the summary of all those notes. And then I also like didn't fill everything because I was like, it's gonna take me too long to go through all of it. So a lot of them are gonna be empty. And also, I don't plan on talking about everything that I wrote down because that would take fucking forever. All right, 13 anime. I watched 5 episodes each, and I made a complete. Like, I scored them with my own grading system. Not that original, to be honest. But grading them on their premise, so how their description sounds, their opening and closing themes, mostly the opening themes, because mostly the ending themes are just kind of throwaway songs. The plot, the story, the writing, whatever you want to call it, how they built the world. Oh, my dog wants on. All right, get on here, buddy. How they built their world, because I think that's like a really important thing, that you can have a great story, but sometimes, you know, the world that they built is kind of shit or it doesn't make any sense. Ambiance and atmosphere, animation, characters, and I gave a few bonus points for anime that I really, really liked. And so there. This is kind of, you know,
Alright.
it's going to be a little unconventional, as you'll see later on. But let's start with Our Last Crusade. Did anyone watch this besides me?
All right, I watched it.
All right, I only saw 5 episodes, so but you're all the way caught up, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I the new episodes drop every Wednesday. I thought today was Wednesday.
Yes. Also, everyone else who hasn't watched the animes that we're going to talk about, feel free to ask questions, interrupt, say if I'm sounds like, you know, if I'm saying something that sounds
Wait.
like it's stupid.
No.
Can we consider this a spoiler cast? At this
Yes, yes. Sorry,
All right.
I should have mentioned that. This will be a spoiler-filled podcast. If you,
Oh, shit, I gotta head out then.
You think he's kidding?
don't worry. We're not gonna. If only 2 of us watch the anime, we can not dive too deep into it. But like for Jujutsu Kaisen, I think everyone watched we're going to talk the absolute shit out of that. So,
Probably.
Our Last Crusade. Let's start with that. Angel, you and I are the only ones who watched it. You described it to me because you saw basically every anime first. You described it to me as just a Romeo and Juliet story. I was like, oh, that's kind of disappointing.
No. When I first described it to you, I did say Romeo and Juliet, but with magic and
Yeah, that doesn't.
war.
No, you didn't say war. You just said with magic. So it is a Romeo and Juliet story, like through and through, but with. Oh, did you guys ever watch like the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet, where they're like
Yes.
they're shooting guns and there's actual like action in the.
The one in Venice Beach.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that. It gives me those vibes.
Oh.
Where there's
But
like,
it's good.
no, it's great. It's great. There's shit happening. You know what I mean? Is what I'm trying to get at. Where I think Romeo and Juliet's a lot. It's a play. There's a lot of monologuing, blah blah, and this and that.
Which there also is.
Which slightly. I thought it was like my surprise anime of the season. I thought it was very, very good. Especially, I think honestly, it probably wouldn't have been my surprise anime if Angel didn't set my expectations like all the way down here.
I think I did that for every single one.
Yeah, I think you did. So Angel, how would you describe the plot without getting too deep into it?
All right, if I had to describe it, it's literally what you wrote.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at your plot right now, your plot description.
Yeah.
Literally that. 2 main characters, 2 countries, war.
One dick. So
Lots of egg yolk.
there you go. So I think my favorite part of this anime is just how balanced like the magic fighting scenes are with like the actual romance between the 2 main characters. It's not beating you over the head with romance, but it's not also mindless action, which is like makes the show really, really engaging. I ended up giving it an 8.25 out of 10, which I think puts it in like a more than solid category, right? If you're a fan of romance and action anime, like at the same time, hard recommend. You can't go wrong with this one.
Do you have any cons for it?
Any cons? I would say it's predictable. It
Predictable?
and that's because of the nature of its story. Like the 2 main characters are so very obviously like into each other. And it's just, I don't know. The other thing is that there's like a neutral nation between the nations that the other 2 characters live.
A neutral city.
Yeah, neutral city. But I believe it's multiple cities. They imply that there's more than one.
Fair.
But so I just assumed it was a country. They don't really explain how this neutral section exists or like how it's possible that this very small city is able to fend off 2 very, very powerful nations. I would say that's a con too. That kind of took off a few points for the world building. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all things that could be answered later, but so much happens in the neutral city that a non-explanation really distracted me. What else could I say? Does this sound like an anime anyone else would want to watch?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like
Kind of.
I feel like Marco.
I guess I'll try it out.
Marco's
No.
not gonna watch anything other than Jujutsu.
That's not true. I've been reading through some of these, and we'll get to them later.
All right.
Definitely not this. I've had my fill of Romeo and Juliet through high school.
Totally. I feel that.
Bro, but this is Romeo and Juliet, but for Zoomers.
Yeah,
Now, I
yeah.
know all of you guys are boomers.
It's
compared to me, but
rewritten.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa,
weeds.
whoa,
Like
Angel,
weeds.
Angel. I'm hurt that you're including me. I'm 21, Angel.
Whoa,
Bro,
you
can't
can
include
drink.
me with-
That makes you a
you can't be-
boomer.
Well, Angel's like 15, so it's okay.
Angel is the true Zoomer here. Like out of all of us, he really is the only one who can really qualify as a Zoomer through and through. But yeah, Angel, would you agree? Like this is an anime you would recommend?
I would recommend it to people who have interest in this genre.
Right. Good. Hopefully, like, this stays pretty consistent. Where, like, I think I got the ballpark with most of these. Let's talk about Noblesse. Who's seen Noblesse?
I
Okay, we can talk the shit out of. We'll spoil Noblesse mostly because I honestly, my notes don't make any sense, so I'm not even gonna try to describe the plot because it is stupid. It is oh Lord, just thinking about it. All right,
Oh boy.
just diving into my score for it. I gave it a 2.5 out of 10. Let's see here.
okay, but
But-
I would add 5 for being able to like just watch it. It's one of those ones that just intrigue you because it's so
No.
bad.
You're watching it because it's bad.
Yeah, it's
I'm watching it to see how it develops. I can't not watch it.
If
I've
I
been
had
following
to
it.
if I had to write an addendum to my final verdict, and in my final verdict I say that it is weird, the plot is weird, the art style is off-putting to me for my taste, and I think the writing's a little uninspired. But when I watched episode 5 and episode 5 ends on a cliffhanger where there's literally about to be like a big ass fight, I found myself wanting to watch the next episode. You know what I mean? So there is something to be. As a matter of fact, it got full score on animation from me. That's a 3 points out of 3. I said the fight scenes are easily the best part of this anime. I don't think there's enough to warrant it, you know, a higher score than what it's got. But
They did definitely like build it on that though.
yeah,
I feel like I was anticipating the fight scenes and I was
absolutely.
like, when the fuck are they gonna come?
Totally, but I think I have more of an emphasis on storytelling, just a little bit more. So if the story is shit, I don't give a shit how good the fighting is, and you'll see that in later anime as well that we'll talk about. The story has to captivate me because anime are not 20 minutes of story, or sorry, of fighting. There's usually like 2 minutes of fighting and 18 minutes of build-up, right? If the build-up's bad, I want nothing to do with it.
Or there's like, you know, it's an hour-long fight with like 45 minutes worth of talking.
Yeah, well, that's Dragon Ball or Naruto.
Every
Bleach.
basically every
Bleach.
shonen.
Every shonen, basically. Yeah. Except for the good ones, which we'll get to later. But other people who've watched Noblesse besides Angel, like what do you think? Am I being really too harsh here?
No.
I can't really agree with you on the score.
I gave it.
I actually found.
Oh, here's something you
What?
might be able to contest. I gave it a 0 for world building out of 4, just because the explanations they did give for, like,
Did you watch Awakening? Though?
I did not watch Awakening. Here's the
Then
other
you,
thing.
You can't say that. You cannot say that.
If I have to watch something else to understand,
That
a
was
standalone
episode one.
no.
That was episode 1.
nah,
If you don't watch episode 1, how are you going to understand the rest
it's
of it?
under an ONA. It's not even technically part of the anime.
Fair enough, but still, it's still episode 1. It explains everything there. Watch the episode.
No.
It's like 20 minutes long.
If I have to
Takes
watch
20
it,
minutes on your time.
the fact that you're telling me I have to watch a supplement to understand the story, I'm not gonna do. That's like telling me to read the manga to fill in the details. That was the problem.
That
with
is not the same.
That was the problem with God of High School,
not the-
was that all the
not the same.
story was in the fucking webtoon and not in the anime.
Now,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Noblesse is also a webtoon, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, this was
All right.
another webtoon Crunchyroll collab, I guess. Definitely out of the 3, I actually like this more than God of High School, surprisingly enough. I think I still would have scored God of High School just slightly higher, but I know it contradicts what I'm saying, but I like Noblesse more than God of High School.
Okay. But
Tower-
are you gonna
or-
continue watching it?
No,
I will-
I'm dropping it.
I will
What?
agree with the whole world building thing.
Thank you.
You know, it was kind of lazy.
Yeah.
They kind of just threw a vampire, an 800-year-old vampire, into school. Just said, "Hey, have fun."
And then they said that there's this rogue unit over there too.
Try
We
to
don't-
eat ramen.
That's also fair.
They want the
That's also fair.
vampires.
That's explained in the first episode.
I don't care. I don't care.
I know. If you don't care, then that's whatever. But if you do end up finding yourself, you want to like know what's going on, watch the first episode. It explains everything, and it makes it so much more enjoyable too.
All right. I'll extend an olive branch, Cade. I will watch it and see if that changes any points. I don't think it will very much.
If it doesn't, I'll apologize.
All right, that's fine. No, you don't have to apologize.
Wasting 20 minutes of your time.
I've watched some trash. All right, I can waste 20 more minutes. All right. What else you got?
I will say, okay, the fights are beautiful, of course. The characters are fun. I had fun thinking about the characters.
Yeah.
I told you earlier this week. I thought of the main character like a love child between Naruto and Sasuke.
But like,
yeah, I can see that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
But with the personality of like a mute child.
He's got the personality of Naruto, but quiet, like Sasuke.
Yeah.
And also kind of looks like Sasuke.
Yeah, he does really look like Sasuke. If Sasuke went to Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
more white.
I like his character. I liked his character design. I didn't like his personality.
He doesn't have one.
Exactly.
The thing is too though, like he doesn't really need one. He's the main character in name only.
Exactly.
But
But that's a negative for me.
Evolve around him.
Like
okay. I enjoyed the side plot, you know, of going through the different minor characters, you know, and kind of seeing what their lives are all about. I enjoyed that.
That would be fine if it was, and I get it. Like I didn't see Noblesse Awakening, so that's also probably hurting, you know, the anime's case. But they did not spend very much time developing the main character. I can't remember his name. In those 5 episodes. In 5 episodes, he got like maybe 3 minutes of screen time. Yeah. I don't think I'm exaggerating either.
And the thing is too, like, even after watching the first episode, you're not gonna feel like you know the main character.
Exactly.
If that's what you're looking for, then you know that's not what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
The first episode is really just to establish how he got from here to here, you know?
Okay.
And who is he? Why is he now at a school? Why does this matter at all? Kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But it does not tell you anything about the actual main characters. So do with that.
Yeah. We'll agree to disagree for right now. I will say a highlight of the show. I do love Frankenstein. His design, his loyalty trait. Like he's a good boy.
He's probably one of the best characters.
I think he's the best character. Everyone else I either find annoying or incredibly shallow.
Okay.
Especially the white-haired vampire kids. Like they just kind of show up out of nowhere.
I actually really like the young white-haired boy. I thought his little tsundere thing he had going.
He's got spunk. He's got spunk.
Always the white-haired boys.
That's right. That's what Cade goes for.
Yep.
Should we end?
If their hairs aren't white, then I'll make them white. You know what I mean.
Oh Lord, that's an image. Anybody else want to talk about Noblesse?
We're moving on.
Moving on.
That killed it. Moving on.
I don't want to talk about Noblesse no more. Ever. It's never being brought up on the podcast ever again. The next anime I watched was Moriarty the Patriot.
Okay.
Junior, you were really hyped on this before the season started. I was a little harsh on it, and that is mostly because I put in my expectations for the anime. Episode 1 delivered on those expectations, and I got really hyped. And then every preceding episode did not. So let me explain myself a little bit. I thought the show was going to be Moriarty being like a kind of detective. He's a crime consultant in the show. That's his job. Well, his secondary job. And he like helps people, but in a really dark, twisted way. And I like he uses his like knowledge to be a detective in that first episode. I thought they were framing the show to be exactly that. Him basically just being Sherlock Holmes with a lot more moral gray than, you know, a real anti-hero of sorts. And he is an anti-hero, but he's not a detective. And I set myself up with these expectations, so I did get a little harsh on the show. Gave it a 5.25 out of 10, which is a middling show in general. I do think it does have some problems, though. Besides my expectations being not fulfilled. Junior, what did you think of the show overall?
I think they started to paint it off pretty much how I anticipated it.
Yeah.
Moriarty is not like this super detective. He's very discreet. His name is not even his actual name, James Moriarty, right?
Right.
The reason why Sherlock Holmes considers him like his worst enemy or like his best rival is because he cannot find him. And it's because of the relationships that he's made with all of these common people. And these common people help him get away from Sherlock Holmes 100% of the time. So like seeing how he develops these relationships to like evade Sherlock Holmes kind of like really made it for me.
Yeah.
And that's why I would give it a higher rating than
Absolutely
5.25.
And that's why I mentioned like I am a little biased with my rating because I did set myself up to fail. But I do acknowledge that in my final verdict, and I also say that the show I would probably recommend for people who are fans of Sherlock Holmes. I think it builds on that world fairly well. I think.
Okay.
What? I think it does.
I'm gonna have to disagree. 100%.
Really? I think
yeah.
What it does for me, again, I haven't read the books, all right, but with most narratives in like industrial England,
what have you watched? Like in terms of Sherlock Holmes?
Literally just the Robert Downey Jones movies. So like, I'm trying not to base my opinions on the.
All right.
Robert.
So
what's his name?
Jones?
Oh shit! I meant Junior.
Junior.
I don't know why I said Jones.
All right, get the host out of here.
Hey.
So
you can't demote me.
Like, I'm kind of in that boat. I haven't read the books.
Yeah.
The only things I've got to like kind of go off of are, like you said, the Robert Downey Jr. movies, and then also one of the best interpretations of Sherlock Holmes I've ever heard of, considered, is the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
And in both of those versions, Moriarty is a little off his rocker.
Slightly, yeah.
He is insane, but he uses that to his benefit. I expected that personality. I was so disappointed.
Right.
I watched the first episode and I couldn't keep going. It was this posh preppy blonde kid, who's like, sipping on his tea while he's helping out these people with their problems. I understand that, but he's also committing crimes.
Yeah.
I want to see some of that criminality in him. I want to see that hey, I know I'm doing something wrong,
Yeah.
And I enjoy it, kind of thing. I want to see that, and maybe it comes out later. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so the reason why he becomes insane is because of Sherlock Holmes. It's not because of You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of stuff that leads up to him losing it
Yeah.
because of Sherlock Holmes, and that's why he's like always targeting Sherlock Holmes. So there's a lot that goes on in the movies and like the show.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen both, and they start like way later in his life
Absolutely. Yeah.
when he's already like lost it, you know. But like like I've I know a little bit of like the history of Moriarty, so like um he has always been like very calculated,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's why he could always evade Sherlock Holmes. So like I really liked him as a character and how he's gonna develop.
Yeah.
But a character isn't just about being calculated, you know. There's a shit ton more, you know. And like in the ones that we've watched, he is calculated, you know, and that's always been a part of his character. But there's got to be more to his personality to make me go, "That's Moriarty,"
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm just looking at some guy who's, I don't know,
I'm with you, kid. I do agree with Junior only on the fact that like his prior knowledge of Sherlock Holmes accentuates his experience, right? So I think we can leave off with this is a Sherlock Holmes anime for Sherlock Holmes fans. I think it's a hard recommend otherwise.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
I can read them.
So Junior, you're saying that the like the shows and the movie for Sherlock Holmes take place like really late into the Moriarty Sherlock relationship,
Yeah,
and the anime goes way back.
Yes.
yeah, it goes like to
So,
like first
yeah.
encounter.
I mean, yeah. So then obviously it's gonna be very different until you start seeing like all this develop between.
Definitely.
Like the beginning, the end, but you don't know the middle. So that obviously takes a lot of time.
So like I don't know if you have anyone plays chess here, but like
Dabble.
they like a lot of the references that like Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty like have is a game of chess.
Mm-hmm.
And so later in their life, Moriarty has lost a lot of his pieces, and that without giving anything away, I'm just gonna say like
I mean, the books are like hundreds of years old, so
no, yeah, it will transpire to something else.
yeah,
He will develop.
for sure. Angel, any interest in Moriarty?
No.
All right.
Exactly where I thought you would be. All right, I'm pretty sure I watched this next anime by myself. Assault Lily Bouquet. Anyone? Yes, I didn't think so. So it's a magical girl anime, sort of.
Okay.
But like not in the. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's like Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, I think it's like supposed to be really, really uplifting.
Uplifting.
Thank you. And really cheery and positive, right? Obviously, it has its more mature themes, but overall, that's the tone of the show, right? This is like a step down from that, not necessarily in the edge category, but not necessarily as bright and cheery as like Sailor Moon per se. It doesn't go Madoka Magica quite yet, right? Essentially, the plot is just a vessel to take you from point A, which is girls in high school just being really cute and kind of lesbian-y, actually really lesbian-y. So there's that. And then like the action scenes are actually surprisingly, well, unsurprising to me, but probably surprising for most people. It's really fucking good. Studio Shaft, animators of Kate's new favorite series, Monogatari, are behind this anime. So, there's a lot of fucking talent behind it, which is, I think, being misused a little bit. Have you guys ever watched K-On? High school girls who
it's
try to start a
unbelievable.
band.
I've heard of it. I've like seen parts of it, but I haven't actually watched the anime.
So the non-action scenes, I feel like I'm just watching K-On! To the point where the main character literally reminds me of the main girl from K-On! I forget her name. Yuri. I forget her name. But I don't know. If you like cute girls and you like action, this is probably okay for you. I gave it a 5 out of 10. So also the plot is just Pacific Rim. Like
Oh no.
like I don't know how else to explain it. Like I saw the first episode, I'm like, they just ripped off Pacific Rim.
My brother's favorite movie, because it was his first like T movie, was Pacific Rim.
There you go.
I will forever shame him for that.
There you go. There you
He
go.
will always disagree with me for that.
You should.
I'm gonna leave this in here for him.
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
ever watches this podcast, Zane, you suck. Go watch some better movies, okay?
Wait. Tell him to watch this anime, and just tell him that it's a kawaii Pacific Rim. And
You're right.
You'll be right
Except
into it.
I don't promote anything that has to do with Pacific Rim.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, not even Godzilla.
Arch.
No, I don't.
They're bad. I don't know what Pacific Rim is.
Oh.
No, it's fine.
It's fine,
I
Angel.
thought
You're
it
not
was-
missing out
but
on anything.
it was a fine movie.
I'm what Cade wishes he would be right now.
That's right. Completely
Oblivious.
oblivious
I
to the
wish-
existence.
I wish.
I love it. All right. I think I'm also the only one to watch Climbing Girls.
I started watching. It.
You started?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I didn't expect
I'm
that.
surprised.
I watched
on
like
this.
one episode, and I don't know if I finished the episode, but
Right.
I started it.
Uh,
How do
It
you
doesn't
not
look bad.
I was 5 episodes in, boys. I gotta say, I did not hate it. I thought I was gonna drop it because I have a rule: at least 3 episodes, at least get to like about the midway point, right? But it's not bad. It's not as like horny as I thought it would be.
Okay, that's good.
Which is like
I'm
something,
kinda into that.
yeah. Something of a bit of a problem with a lot of these sports anime with girls is that they're look. Don't get me wrong. Here. Let's be real for a second. I love some ecchi stuff. All right, that's
gotta
part of
be-
the experience, but it's got to be tasteful. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And-
there we go.
and
That's the word I
It
want.
can't be 20 minutes of ecchi. You lose me there. You know. It does have moments where I'm like, wow, that's a very specific camera shot they did not have to take. Very, very revealing things. And it's like, okay, all right, whatever. But I actually found this anime to be closer to IQ than I think I've seen any other sports anime be.
I kind of got that vibe.
Yeah.
I kind of got that vibe, and that's kind of what didn't turn me off about it. I was kind of just like, okay, yeah, I could possibly be interested in this.
Yeah. For those unaware, Haikyuu is a volleyball anime, but like the big draw isn't, them playing volleyball constantly. It's how they develop as a team, how they grow as people, and learn through hardships, right? This does kind of the same thing. There's less like drama between characters. A lot of the struggles come interpersonally, but the plot is pretty standard for a sports anime. There's a hard ass senpai who like doesn't want to let anyone in the club unless you're dedicated as fuck. And this girl walks on and she's like, I'm dedicated as fuck, and senpai's like, no you're not. And then she's like, okay, you're kind of dedicated, join the fucking club, and boom. It's standard sports anime stuff. But I thought the show also did a really good job of like expanding the world of climbing as it pertains to real life. Because, what climbing is. Rock climbing is a sport. People like it. Bouldering and whatnot. But like,
Yeah, shout out to that one woman who was in the news recently for free climbing that one mountain.
there you go.
Yeah.
And it really makes you like. I started appreciating the art of climbing. Really, I would say the only downside is that the girl, she's like an ex-gamer, specifically for puzzle games, and she kind of views the climbing rocks as puzzles. I think some of the animations are a little cheap and cheesy.
Okay.
They could have been different. I don't know. Some of them are fine, but I took a point off or like half a point off the animation score, just because of that. Overall, I gave it a 7.25. Would recommend if you're into sports anime. It's just in general. I think it does it pretty good. Anybody else have anything to say?
Probably
Nope.
continue
You,
watching
you
it.
watched the most of it out of all
Yeah.
of us, so
I will probably continue it as well. Junior, did you like
I might get onto it.
you like how it began?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that rock climb, and
Mhm.
like the puzzle stuff was like really how it's supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
you like visualize your path
Eh,
as you're going up
exactly.
before you go up.
But it's not something immediately obvious to like newcomers, right? It really simplifies it. It cuts it up into hamburger pieces, right? And it makes it easy to eat and digest.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody, Marco, Angel, would you want to watch some girls climb some rocks?
As interesting as it sounds, it's not on the list.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I mean, sport animes, like I've seen like my friends watching them. I've watched certain ones with them, and I'm like, I can't, I just can't do this.
Yeah, not for
Sport
everyone.
animes are
Why does
just,
he watch Haikyuu?
I feel like sport anime is more of a veteran anime watcher kind of thing, anyways.
probably.
I definitely didn't
yeah.
get into it until much later. So
But yeah, it's just don't
When
catch my
you've already gone
interest.
through all this
that's fine,
shonen.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's move on to what was. By the way, I know there's a lot more than just 13 anime out per season, but we used a combination of any trends and just personal interests to make up our list of 13 anime. And nothing that like was continuing, so no irregular of Magic High School, even though I really want to talk about that show. No Danmachi, things like that.
Machi.
Danmachi! So, the reason why I bring this up is because this show was like either number 1 or number 2. At the lowest, I want to say like number 4 on the AniTrends top 10 list. Consistently. And it's The Journey of Elena. And I think its premise doesn't do it justice. And I intentionally so. Who's seen this anime? Is it just Angel?
Yeah, I remember explaining this one to you as well.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Well, you know, you got to all of them before I did.
Well, yeah.
You got through all of them?
Me and Kevin watched them differently. I watched them week to week, you know.
Yeah.
Just like set aside one day.
Yeah. I like to wait until they build up, but I wasn't planning on doing a mid-season recap, which is poor planning on my part, but now I know what to do. Every season I gotta watch weekly, because holy shit, watching 65 episodes in 1 week is not a good idea, boys. Do not recommend.
Definitely would not recommend.
I mean, it's fine if you're young. I used to binge Naruto back in the day, but I gave a 0.25 bonus points to the opening theme. I fucking loved it, especially the animation. It's really, really good. Overall, I got almost perfect points. I gave it a final verdict of 9.5 out of 10. Would recommend to anyone who likes lighthearted yet deep anime. Now, I don't want to get into spoilers since only me and Angel have watched it, and I do hard recommend it for Cade and Junior. Marco, we'll see. We'll describe it real quick.
I'm not sure if Marco's
Wait,
this
Yeah,
other guy.
Marco's
What?
too hard-headed. He needs
All right.
too smooth-brained.
Kevin, when I described this anime to you,
Wait, where's this anime?
It's right under Climbing Girls.
No. Like, what do you watch?
Oh, Funimation,
Son of a
I watched
bitch.
it on Hulu.
Hulu. There you
Oh,
go.
okay, I have.
Yeah. All right. So, actually, Angel, why don't you give a little bit of a synopsis?
I see. Yeah, when I described this anime to you, I was giving you like very brief stuff to not spoil it for you.
Totally.
Basically what I said to you, word for word, was it's a journey of Elena.
Yeah. You said the title is the show. I was like,
Oh.
okay.
It's Wandering Witch.
Yeah, Wandering Witch.
Basically, yeah.
That makes sense. I was actually gonna start that one today.
So I mean, I
A little
rated
too late.
It's not too late. Rated it very highly. It's not really a spoiler, but we're gonna talk about like the nature of the show. which is I think part of the draw. It's a very big surprise for me when I started watching it, was that there are okay, Elena's traveling from country to country, right? And she gets caught up in these like various situations. A lot of them get left in this weird like morally gray area where
Oh.
you're just not the show's not as wholesome as you think it's going to be. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
When I first thought of describing it to you, I wanted to say wholesome, and then I remembered the most recent episode, and I was like, I can't say wholesome.
You can't. Yeah. It's not a word. It's a word you can describe moments of the show, but not in its entirety. I love the moral ambiguity, just the feeling of like, and it helps too because one of the first lesson Elena learns at home is to like say no if she doesn't want something, and that includes like not wanting to help, right? If it doesn't benefit her. And so there's like this, there's a lot of these times where you're never not on Elena's side, but you would wonder like how would a different anime girl, like the kind-hearted, like wants to help everyone girl, act to this. And I think that would be a really boring anime, frankly, or at least a very uninspired one. How Elena acts throughout the show is really, really, I think, top notch.
Yeah,
Like,
the
you put, like,
approach.
Hinata in there.
Yeah, if you put Hinata in there, there you go.
The approach is definitely not something you see in like a lot of other animes.
Absolutely, it makes it stand out. Plus the writing's just really good. The animation is
that's-
really good.
That's what's keeping it up for me, you know?
Yeah.
Just that approach.
There's a surprising amount of like action in the show too,
Ah,
which are very, very beautifully animated. Some of the best magic animation I've seen in. Personally, I don't watch a whole lot of anime that have like super magic based, powers, but this one did a really good job. So yeah, recommend to everyone who likes lighthearted and deep anime. That includes you, Cade. You have to watch it.
okay, it's on your list now.
Marco, you might like it. It might be a little slow paced for you. I don't know what your sensibilities are, frankly.
He's a shonen type of guy.
He's definitely.
I'm definitely a shonen guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm 100% a shonen guy.
There are some action scenes in here. I would say like once every couple of episodes. So
Hey,
it's definitely more of a character drama.
I need you to remove your hat.
No.
Okay,
Come on.
Shout out to the worst league in the division. Mwah.
We're
Sorry,
not-
sorry,
Fine,
Drew
I
Lock.
don't care. I don't care. My Broncos are my boys.
bro, we all know.
We all know
Never
that the Broncos suck. That's what you're gonna
Yeah.
say, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I've
there
known
you go.
that since I was born. I've been a Broncos fan since I was
When you were born, you had John Elway winning Super Bowls. What are you fucking talking about?
Did we?
Jesus
I don't remember.
Christ. Anyways,
wow.
sorry, weird fucking tangent. I think that means we're done talking about Journey of Elena.
How do we get to football from?
Yeah, when do we start
Oh,
a
it's
football
because of
podcast?
Marco.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
Marco, you.
Sorry, I wanted to watch the intro too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'll like it. All right, The Day I Became God. It's the next anime I watched.
Just by the
I-
title, it
I
sounds
honestly
interesting.
really
Sounds
like
interesting,
this
right?
fucking anime.
Bro,
Oh, Junior watched it.
Oh,
Love
Junior,
this
what?
anime,
That's so
dude.
good. Okay,
Wait.
perfect.
Before anything, who watched it?
Okay, did you watch The Day I Became God?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I don't want to spoil it then because it
All
is
right.
very, very good.
Fuck.
It's a good.
Matter of
time for
fact,
me
don't
to
even read
wanna-
the plot synopsis I wrote down.
Yeah.
I'll skip right through it. It's fine. While you
way-
guys talk about this, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break.
Sounds good.
The way I describe, or I got Kevin to watch it or interested into it, was by telling him who the author of the director, I think, right?
I think it's the director, yeah.
Yeah, who the director was. And basically it's the same guy who made Charlotte and Angel Beats.
Angel Beats being like a notably like highly regarded anime. Charlotte, I personally like more than Angel Beats, but like regardless, both anime are excellent. And the fact that this is from the same mind, or at least the same director, is like, mwah, it does so much for me. I'm sending kisses to everyone today.
Basically, you already know what you're getting into when you start it.
Right,
if
right.
you don't read the director.
Knowing those two anime, you do have a certain expectation, but like so far, it's been more lighthearted than otherwise,
yes.
right? So
No.
nah, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
It's
Um, shout out to the opening theme. I really enjoyed it. I didn't give it any bonus points because it's not as good as the Angel Beats or Charlotte opening. The Charlotte opening I put like really high up there in high regards, both in terms of the actual song and the animation that follows. But this was pretty good too. Let's not talk about the plot. The only thing I will say, Cade, I did not give the plot perfect points. I gave it a 5 out of 7. And the reason only really being because there's like this weird B plot that shows up in like episode 2 or 3, and then it never gets mentioned again, and it's probably going to get mentioned later. I've only seen up to episode 5, to be fair, but it just gets thrown in there, and it's just kind of confusing. Not really sure what the purpose of knowing what's happening, not with the main characters right now, was supposed to help with. So
Should I take my headset off?
you're fine, buddy.
pretty interesting. Wow, I like it.
So other than that, I gave it a bonus point of +1, and I also gave the characters a 3.5 out of 3, so that's a 0.5 bonus point because I fucking love all the characters, even the side characters, the girl at the ramen shop, the depressed dad, like they're all fucking good, and the nun and main character play like this like comedy. What's it like?
Play off each other.
They play off each other, yes. But there's like the straight man and there's the comedy, right? Or I don't know how it's referred to. Oi, my internet died. Boys,
Bro,
boys.
you're the new host now.
I went,
you were
uh,
just promoted recently.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Boys, I went re-0.
fantasy league.
All right, Junior. Since I can't tell what's happening with Kevin. I didn't expect
still
you
not-
to be watching this
still not
anime.
back.
So
There we go.
All right, we got you.
I try to keep
All
the
right.
same pose and then I move.
All right.
Yeah, my internet
Can we
sucks.
talk about
but-
the mahjong?
No, we can't talk about the mahjong.
Fuck.
We can't.
Oh,
We can't
ahead,
spoil
please.
the anime.
No,
I
it's fine,
don't
it's fine.
care.
Bro,
It's
this was a
so
spoiler.
good.
I'll watch it anyways. It's fine.
I know. Oh, look.
You guys have gotten me interested. It's fine.
We're not gonna talk
All
about the
right,
mahjong,
no.
just in
Okay.
general, but it's good. It's
Would
good.
you?
Just know.
Would you? Would you?
Yes.
Is the only question.
Of course I would. That was fucking hilarious. Very, very memeable anime too. I really love a lot of the memes I've seen on Reddit, which is not a criteria to get scored, but like, you know, it's a nice touch. I don't know, dude. I really do love this anime. Wasn't expecting to until I learned what Angel told me, and I hope that, you know, more people will watch this anime because it wasn't super high on the Annie-Trends list, which now I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, this needs to be way higher. This needs to be like closer to 4 or 5 for me. All right.
Yeah, this was a lookout for me. This was one I was like, oh,
Yeah, you honed
see
in on it immediately. Yeah, just the title itself is really, really you know, draws you in. All right,
I think out of the three of us, I probably have it the lowest scored, right?
probably.
It's still high, but probably lowest out of the three.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have it pretty highly rated.
Yeah, I found it hilarious, and I really like the character relationships. What do you think is holding you back from rating it as high as I'm rating it?
Bro, it's keeping me. I find it almost boring at times. you know?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I think it's different taste then, because I don't remember. I think the anime's paced well personally, but it is only, you know, a comedy slice of life really. So
Yeah.
that a lot of people may not like want just that, right? So to each their own, Angel, to each their own. I respect your opinion. You're wrong, but I respect it. boys, who's seen Akudama Drive? Just
Started episode
Junior.
1, didn't get any farther.
Okay. Marco obviously didn't watch it.
Looks good.
That's right. buddy.
Oh, mindless action anime, my kind of anime.
There you go. Hey, this actually is an anime I think you might like. So just to get to the final verdict,
I like the art style.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. Love the art style. And
Yeah.
hey, Cade,
What?
I sent
What?
you Danganronpa 1 and 2, and it's the same character designer. So that should tell you something about the quality of both, all right?
All right.
Kevin,
What's up, buddy?
is this also on Funimation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever's on Funimation is usually also on Hulu, so you might have
Yeah.
some luck there. I docked some points from the premise just because the Funimation and my anime list descriptions are just awful at representing the show. It does not describe the show very well at all. Love the opening theme because it is like I don't even know how to describe it. It is weird, but it's refreshingly catchy. Yeah, it's not poppy at all, but it's still catchy. Plus, like the animation for the intro has like this, it dives into this neon aesthetic, the cyberpunk neon, which is really really cool. God of High School did the same thing for their intro, and if I were to rate just the God of High School intro, I would rate that like a 10 out of 10 personally. So, I have a little bit of a bias here, I think, but yeah, it's a very cyberpunky anime, mindless action. It really is just everything that happens is setting up for a huge fight scene. You know what I mean? And the characters are just gorgeous. They're great. They all have wonderful personalities. They're not tropey, but they're easy to understand, right? They're kind of like based on a trope, which I think the Danganronpa franchise does really, really well. That translates over to here. Overall, 8 out of 10, yeah. That's where I would recommend it, which is strange because I gave the plot itself like a 3.5 out of 7.
It is pretty confusing. To be
Yeah,
honest.
absolutely. And I think they know that because who gives a shit? You just want to see the fucking brawler fuck some shit up, all right? You want to see the executioners get fucked up, all right? Sorry. It is super hype. All right. Marco, watch it. Cade, I feel like you might fall off of it, but I would recommend it still for you to continue.
I like the art style a lot. I might continue it.
Yeah.
Characters seem pretty cool too.
All right, let's talk about an anime that on AniTrends I noticed kind of crept up the list week by week, despite really not having any preseason hype. It's the show called Talentless Nana. I have it here as my underdog anime of the season. I actually don't know what that means. I wrote it. I thought it made sense. It doesn't make any sense. But
Pretty much your surprise.
it's my surprise, but also
Right.
I have a different surprise anime of the season, so I don't know, dude. So I'm gonna tell you word for word what I wrote in the thing. Don't worry, it won't take too long. The premise, I gave it a 1.5 for how little it reveals. I think if it said anything more in the descriptions, it would ruin the show. Opening theme is a meh. I docked half a point. It's just okay. It's not catchy. I skip it every time. The plot is incredibly tense. The writing is great. Worried about pacing for later in the show, so I docked a point. It started to falter around episode 4 and 5, but it's absolutely phenomenal. World building, I put a 3.5. Bare bones exposition combined with misdirection leads to an interesting world. Animation, I gave it a 2 out of 3. Nothing to write home about. That's not a strong suit at all. Ooh, I don't know what I said there. Strong poot. Characters, I gave a 2 out of 3. They're mostly straightforward and kind of plain, with a few notable exceptions. And I gave a final verdict of 8.25. I didn't feel good about giving it bonus points, but I really did like this anime. Recommend to everyone. Just watch it and enjoy. Don't look up clips. Just trust me. And that is everything I wrote. I did not reveal anything in the plot.
You said that about Monogatari. I don't know.
It's not anything on the level of
no.
Monogatari. I promise.
Oh no.
It's nothing on that level. I swear.
Monogatari's better. Nah.
Monogatari is better. So, Angel, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen up to episode 3.
So you understand why I don't want to go into detail, then, right?
If you go into detail, especially since I think it's only you and me who have watched it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Junior, Marco.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it, but if me and Kevin talk about it too much, we'll give off.
Yeah. It'll give it
Whole
away. It'll
concept.
give the entire thing away. So, everyone else, I really highly recommend you watch this. Even you, Marco. It's not gonna have your shonen action, but it is gonna have. It's really, really gripping how tense the show is. It's really, really good.
And bro, it's on Hulu too.
It's on Hulu. That's the only way Angel can watch. It's on Hulu.
No, it's kind of
Wait, no, it's on Funimation. Shoot.
Is it only on Funimation? That's
It's also on Funimation.
okay.
It's on
the only issue I have with Hulu and anime is I really
The
don't
ads.
like ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like ads either.
Ah, see, I have no ads. So.
Hey, Kevin,
Wow.
you wanna hook up Marco?
Yeah. I can give him the discount.
Discount.
The discount. Yeah,
Discount.
the special offer.
Kevin special.
That's right. Alrighty. Well, we didn't talk about telling us not too much. I'm glad. Again, please watch.
All right.
Adachi and Shimamura. All right.
I love the very first line.
Oh. Let me read the whole thing. The premise: 1 out of 1, lesbians. All right. Opening theme: serviceable and lesbians. All right. You get the point. The plot: lesbians and an alien, which is kind of strange. World building: lesbians. Animation is lesbians. The atmosphere, the water imagery gets a little over repetitive. That kind of threw me for a loop there. I didn't really like that as much. It's also slows down the pace. It introduces this monologue. Whatever. The characters are lesbians, so they're obviously great. Adachi, one of the lesbians, she is. I love her so much. She is like, I want to protect her. All right.
Why do you love her?
She's just
Because she's lesbian.
exactly. Because she's like this person who's like ignoring, of course, the meme of a description of this show that I left.
Lesbians are not.
Calm down. Ignoring the memes that I left for this anime. Adachi is like trying to find herself, right? And she's like in denial, and she's like having these weird back and forths, and she's really starting to like grow and learn about herself. Just wonderful. Love the show. Gave it a 7.75 out of 10. If you like lesbians but don't like porn or over-sexualization, that was a big one for me and my girlfriend because we watched this together. This is a very wholesome anime.
Okay, I could be down with it then.
Yeah, it's incredibly wholesome. If you like romance anime, it's a pure lesbian romance.
I feel like that's a bit of a theme I should talk about real quick. I've actually been being put off of Fire Force a lot recently.
Totally.
Just because of the tasteless.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's just completely tasteless.
It's mostly one character,
unnecessary.
too.
Yes, it's all one character, and I don't freaking get it.
She's just very clumsy, but it leads to her being naked literally all the time.
It's just an excuse to have a naked character on the show. It's so dumb.
It is.
It's. I'm about this close from just calling it quits.
I
like the plot a lot.
I
so.
still like the show, yeah. And the fight scenes in that show are really fucking good.
They are pretty good.
David Production, I think, is the studio. They're putting in some mad work there. All right, next anime I watched was Higurashi. Now, this was one I think Junior was hyped on at the beginning, preseason. Oh, was it Cade? Oh, my bad.
Both of us.
All right.
Yeah.
This was a remake, but also not a remake. It was originally a visual novel, but it also had an anime adaptation, I believe, like 2 decades ago.
It had like 2 additional or like past adaptations, I think.
Right.
So this is like the 3rd, I think. But it's it's very beautiful. That's all I can say about it. And it's exciting. I'm curious to see where it goes. I've only watched the first episode, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep watching.
Don't read my plot synopsis then. Uh,
That is fun.
so it has tense moments, but for me personally, I felt like they got undercut a little bit. That might be a personal bias thing. You know what I mean? I don't. I know I'm a little bitch when it comes to like horror video games, but horror movies and anime, I usually have a huge tolerance for. I do not.
I mean, it's anime.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying also horror movies in general.
Movies I'll give, but horror anime.
The only thing, I mean, anime, I feel like lends itself a lot more to like body horror, which is something I don't personally like. Not a whole lot of that in this anime at all. Just in general, that's kind of where I am in terms of horror,
What do you
right?
mean by body horror?
Body gore,
Oh,
you know,
gore, okay.
yeah.
It's when they lift up their shirt and you see like
and
the
you see-
back fat,
Yeah.
and, like, rolls.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, bro, Junior, you fat shaming, bro?
No, I'm not.
You
Dude.
fat?
I'm talking about myself.
All right. No shame and self shame, I guess. I'm not a counselor. I can't help you here. Moving on. I would say the show is. I gave it a 6.25. Again, my personal bias probably brought this show down a little bit. I do have a soft spot for how the characters are designed. They have the same character designer as the Monogatari series, which is very obvious from when you see it. But literally, it took my stupid ass 2 episodes to be like, oh, that looks a lot like this other anime. Which I think, you know, it has
There's
some
no
quality
child
to
porn,
me.
and I
There's-
can appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go. Again, Monogatari, weird anime. Stop saying child porn.
How much Cade says it?
Yeah.
We're gonna get
We're gonna
flagged.
get flagged, bro. Come on. I can only stay a show, you know. No, it's good. It's a good show. I just can't go into too much detail without giving the plot away. So
That's fine. Go ahead. I mean,
no. We'll talk
all
about
I can
it.
say too. All I can say is right now. All I know is that it's very heavily implied that this cute little girl that you see on the cover art is actually a mass murderer.
Yeah. It's pretty heavily implied. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not the twist. I'll spoil that for you. That is not the twist of the show.
Cool.
All right.
I didn't expect that to be.
It would be a very bad twist. Like you put it on the cover. Why is she on the cover with blood, huh? All right, boys. Let's get
I'm
off.
actually watching this one with my girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been able to catch up because she's like
A
never in the mood for
slower
anime.
pace. Yeah.
Just never in the mood.
Wait, Junior, you've started it then?
Yeah.
I see. You and I are probably around the same spot then. I
Uh,
left off at episode 3.
Okay.
Oh, I'm almost up to date.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh shoot, so I'm behind.
So you are behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
So we're all at different parts in this anime. I won't spoil anything. I will say I do wish the pacing was a little bit faster, just a little bit.
Mhm.
But anyways, let's talk about I'm Standing on a Million Lives, which is my probably my least favorite anime. Despite not being the lowest rated, I still liked Noblesse more. I think because it was trash. Where this is, I didn't want it to be trash, but it is, you know? I don't know. Before the season started, I did not like the key art at all. Like that art of like the main kid being in the school and a bunch of things like outside the window just kind of flying. I hated that. I didn't think it looked that good. The opening theme does not leave a good impression. The main character has a redemption arc 2 episodes in. Like, with no build-up. Like, what the fuck was that? Am I supposed to feel good about that? Like, dude, I was so disappointed when I saw that. Like, I think it had some high moments. I really do. The show had okay highs, you know? And they do like the quirk. The show has two quirks. They are given like a really, really sadistic D&D game master, essentially, right?
Who looks stupid and talks stupid.
The CG and the voice. Oh god, the voice and the manner
He
of
looks like
speaking.
the guy from Watchmen.
He looks like a Dr. Manhattan, but with like half a face. You know what I mean? Not like down the middle, like down like here. Like he shouldn't be able to see.
He's got half of a nose.
Half of a nose, yeah. And he's like, oh god, the CG is not good in this anime. It's just not.
God.
And it's like, really, the CG is only being used for the game master. Like, fucking put more money in that shit, dude. It looks awful. Anyway, sorry. So the game master is cringe. I hate the main character. I hate most of the characters in the show, honestly. The most it's an isekai, so it's a life in another
But
world.
It's not unique.
It's not really that unique. The unique aspect is that like he's given a job. You can't choose your job. You spin this wheel and that's your job. He gets the job of a farmer and he has to learn how to get experience while farming, and then he turns into a chef, and then he turns into a fucking like
Magician, I think it was.
yeah, some weird like, you know,
I stopped before the magician, so I don't know about the magician.
powder in your drink. Like his powers as a magician is like he can persuade people with his words. And it's like, holy shit, this dude's got fucking roofies in his voice. Yeah, fucking I couldn't stand this anime, honestly.
I think the whole like unique job thing is pretty cool. I think and they also have to come back again, and it's this back and forth. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential for that. They don't go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's actually shit.
Jesus Christ.
I actually kind of want to continue watching it because how bad it is. I don't know why.
That's not an opinion we share, I don't think.
I'm done.
I just want to torture myself
Nah.
and see if it gets better.
You need to watch
I'm, like,
Noble
very
Leaves for that
hopeful, so.
instead. Why? Well, you know what?
I am.
You can continue watching it, and you can tell us if it's worth continuing. I'm on episode 5. That is the thing, though. I did not drop it. It did have some interesting moments. It really did. It could not. The consistency of being interesting was just not there.
Yeah.
Again, 4.25. I don't even have it as a recommended anime. I just couldn't, like, I usually at least leave like I recommend this anime for these people, right? I can say that at least, right? I don't.
It's a good background anime.
No.
Just to have it in the
No,
background.
there's way better background anime
Not even
than that.
watching it.
No. Fuck.
Not even watching it.
No.
Just say they watch anime.
I don't even agree with that. I really don't. Boys, I think we're down to our last 2 anime. Holy shit. We got through a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is the one we're probably going to talk about the most. All right.
Why don't we save that for last then?
No.
Kevin wants to be like, my favorite anime is last. I don't give a fuck.
Fine. We'll do my favorite first. You're right. We should do that. That makes more sense. I just want to talk about my favorite last, all right? Save the best for last. Okay, sorry. All right.
Best for last is
Fuck
the
you
one
guys.
we're actually gonna do.
Fuck you guys. All right. Let's talk about Tonikawa Over the Moon for you.
That's
Yes.
such a good one. I enjoy that.
Very good anime. Holy shit, I love
Very
it.
cute.
So and this is where you'll see my personal bias come out. I gave the show a final verdict of 11 out of 10.
No.
Yeah, I know. I
Okay, is it rated better than White Album?
Yeah. This would overtake White Album easy. Yeah. Well, White Album 2.
Would this replace any of your top 5?
Yes, easily.
Oh,
Easily. It's my favorite anime of the mid-season. We're gonna do probably like a favorite anime of the year, and that's gonna include just things that we've watched.
I'm talking about your favorite anime of all time.
I know. I'm talking about like for a future episode. We're gonna be talking about our favorite anime that we've watched this year. They don't have to be anime that came out this year, just what we've watched. But Tonikawa is probably it. it's just a spoiler, I guess, for that.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows? I've watched a lot of shit today, this year. I have to
I just want to
change that.
say, I told Kevin, I was like,
You
I
did.
think I'm gonna really
You
like
did.
it.
So I was not on the Tonikawa train before it aired, right? I think the key art kind of threw me off a little bit. Maybe I'm scared of marriage. Had to- just a quick look at my girlfriend. She has her headphones on. She can't hear me.
Bro, she's watching the live stream right now.
Oh shit! I'm being outed right now. So the only negative I gave the show was in the plot. I took off a 0.5, and I think so. This might have been a product of me watching a couple anime before this, but there are situations in the anime that come up, and you're like, you get this like fight or flight response, right? Which I don't think they're going for, right? You just like don't trust the situation.
What moment?
Yeah, what moment?
I'm just like just parts of the relationship in general where she like shows up out of nowhere and he's signing the,
Oh.
you know what I mean? And
I think that just
Are you just
sounds like
worried that it's
you're
not
on your own
it's
part,
like
bro.
it's like like watching Higurashi before
like,
this
"Don't
is a
get
mistake. No. Bro, this horror anime named Tonikawa, guess what? They got fucking married in the first episode. How scary is that shit? No. I don't know. It's just like, I think I was put on edge by other anime I saw, and it like I really did get this like NASA, like, don't buy in, bro. She's too good. There's gotta be a trick. You're gonna die or something, you know, she's trying to suck your life force. But so far it's just been super wholesome. The comedy is amazing. I gave the opening theme, you okay there, buddy? Yeah, she's okay there. I gave the opening theme a 2 out of 1. And I know that doesn't make sense. I gave a whole extra point to the opening theme. I want to explain myself.
It's pretty good.
The theme is very good. Just
Solid.
on its own, it's very good. But I think it's the perfect representation of the anime. It's a very modern song. The anime has very modern references, very built for modern times, right? It's also Japanese inspired. Like, you got the intros very Japanese sounding. I could not think of a better intro that they could have picked for this in terms of the, you know, overall aesthetic and how it matches the show. Also, the animation is gorgeous. I could never skip the intro. I like, the intro itself was a whole other world from anything else here. You gotta appreciate a fucking good intro, I think. What's up,
If you
Gene?
ever want to see Kevin orgasm, just rewind and watch that part.
Bro, it's gonna be the clip of the week.
Right?
Bro, I promise, my orgasms are much more tasty than that.
I could have sworn I saw his like eyes roll back for a little bit.
Maybe a bit of TMI.
Hey, maybe it's not enough TMI. That doesn't even make sense. So I just
Not enough.
Wait,
Yeah,
what did
it
you
doesn't-
give Tonikawa for plot?
for plot 6.5.
Yeah.
6.5.
I see.
And literally that, I think it's just because of the fight or flight response that I just kept getting at
I
various
think you're
moments.
the only one with that.
I know. That's why I'm like, maybe I should just rewatch it when I don't watch Higurashi anymore or something. I don't know.
When I have a wedding band around my finger, then I won't be afraid of marriage anymore.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, I guess. So, under the final verdict.
Okay, I think I can kind of understand where you're coming from. It's almost too good to be true.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
honestly worried that something's gonna happen.
Right.
That's gonna turn this from a super feel good anime to something that makes me feel like achy inside.
Yeah,
I don't really want that.
It's
you
been
know?
perfect.
They're too cute.
Yeah, it's been perfect for literally 5 episodes. Like, they've had a perfect marriage, basically. And at some point, you're like, okay, when's this gonna fall apart? When's this gonna fall apart? when are stabbings going to occur? You know what I mean? When does human blood get drunk? You know, like
Does that
those are
just speak
thoughts I
to our
had in my head.
generation?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. All right, I saw
speaks to our
Higurashi
generation
right
so
before
hard,
this.
dude.
Oh my god! All right, whatever.
All right, wait.
When are they gonna get divorced?
Marco Jr.? Are you guys planning on watching this or watching
Yeah.
it?
I think I might.
It's good. It's good. It's
Alright,
a very good
alright.
feel good anime.
So
I'm not too much into those, but this is actually pretty good.
So in my final verdict, all right, I wrote recommend to anyone with a heart. And I mean that seriously. If they have any sort of like, if they feel anything in here, all right, this is a show I think everyone can appreciate. At
You'll
least
get
at
that
least
fuzziness.
you'll
Alright,
get a little
then
fuzzy.
I definitely won't get that.
All
then.
right, Kid. I already spoke with Kevin about this earlier in the week. Are you caught up on it?
Tonikawa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm caught up.
All right. I was
Good.
talking to Kevin earlier, but I feel like there's. Never mind. Too much spoiler.
Too much
Okay, I
fun.
was about to be like, I'm ready if you're gonna talk about
He's
it.
doing this. He's doing this.
Something on Discord or something. Later.
All right,
later.
I'll just message it to you
There you
later.
go. There you go.
Yeah,
I don't want anything spoiled. I'm looking forward to this show. All right. Let's go to the cream of the crop. I think this is universally everyone's number one show this
Everyone
season.
seems to be very, very excited about this.
Like not just us, obviously, just anime watchers in general. It's been either 1 or 2 on the anime trends. Very fucking solid. Holy shit. Jujutsu Kaisen. If you are not watching the show, you don't love anime. Just straight up. Just I know I just pulled a Joe
Yeah.
Biden there, you know what I mean? But
We're getting into politics.
we're
now,
getting into
boys.
politics. I'm sorry.
He stole the election.
God damn it. Premise easy, 1 out of 1. Opening theme, I gave a 2 out of 1. Only because the ending theme fucking slaps, dog. Holy shit. What a bold move. The animation is bold. The fucking dancing, the clothes,
me.
the fucking jazz. Love
for
the
you.
jazz. No,
Not
fuck
for
you.
me.
Fuck you,
love-
Kate.
Skip it.
Okay, you're
Like
wrong.
The
You're
exit
wrong,
song.
Kate.
The exit
I know I'm
song
wrong,
is
but
so
I-
good.
The ending, Lost in Paradise, is in my Spotify songs now. It's constant rotation.
They're
Fucking
good,
great.
But like I'm not one to really listen to all the opening themes and closing themes anyways.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But like jazz isn't really for me. So I kind of was
Did I
like,
jazz?
eh.
I mean, that's
Is
fair.
it considered
That's fair.
jazz?
It's
I don't
like
know what it's considered, but it's more like swing.
it's
I think.
definitely it's like jazz inspired for sure, like a jazz inspired genre, which is I think
Starts off with
swing
heavy
is
trumpet.
yeah.
That gives you an indication. Then yeah.
But also talking about the opening, like the opening is also very very good. Just the animation for the opening is fucking solid.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The animations are great. I'm not one for opening and closing.
I'm with you. I hold it in a high enough regard. I have to score an anime off of it. You know what I mean? I think
Fair enough.
they don't do make or break an anime, which is why they're only scored out of 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I can get even that much more enjoyment out of an anime, I will fucking take it. You know what I mean? So let's just do a full spoiler cast on this. I caught up this morning, so I wrote this whole thing, 4 or 5 episodes, and then I saw 2 more. Episode 7 is the new episode 19 from Demon Slayer.
That's exactly what I
It is
thought.
that hype, all right?
Really?
It's not
Yes.
as what Demon Slayer was able to do is in its own league. I'm not saying this is on that level, but it does have that much hype behind it. Like that scene itself is like no one's gonna match that for a while. I don't think.
Really?
Demon Slayer's episode 19 is I think gonna stand out as an all-time classic.
I
episode.
don't agree with that at all. to be honest.
Really.
Yeah, because like there's such a difference of power between the protagonist and antagonist that you don't see in episode 19 at all. Not to get like too
Totally,
invested,
totally.
But like so, episode 19 for anyone who's not aware, it's this moment where the protagonist is faced with an obstacle that he cannot overcome.
Right.
You know, there's just no way he can. Yet he does. You know, that's not the case with this episode.
Oh,
It's
absolutely
just,
not.
Oh,
It's not one for one,
a
Cade.
boot on an
No,
ant. It's a
No,
boot
so
on
I
an
think-
I
ant.
think
well-
the hype behind this is the fact that you get to see how strong Goju actually is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
to see what number one is.
Yeah, you get to see like how ridiculously fucking strong this dude is.
Mhm,
I didn't want
mhm.
to see that so early though. I
You
was kind
don't-
of hoping for like,
So let's be
oh
honest.
man,
you,
this guy's a badass. And
you-
like,
Look. Here's the
you
thing,
saw that
Cade.
from
What?
that from episode 1. This guy is a badass.
Yeah.
You told he's the best.
Yes,
Just
yes.
because you're able to see one of his signature abilities doesn't mean you know what he's capable of.
Right.
That's
He very clearly did that just to show I forget how to say his name.
Oh, I can never remember.
Similar.
I'm so
The-
bad with names.
The main character is like
volcano guy. Yeah.
No, the main character.
No.
Oh.
The
I
like
don't know.
Itadori.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Yeah.
He was trying to teach him a lesson on the domain expansion.
Yeah.
Like, so when he did his, obviously they were on a different level, and because of that, it made him look so strong. But it was just a demonstration. It was
Mhm.
nothing to him.
So
That's all it was.
this is a classic shonen technique to do one of two things. They are trying to set the bar for like where the main character is going to be and or surpass, right? Or they are trying to kill that character really soon, which they are heavily alluding to in this show. But all right,
Actually, no, they're trying to seal him.
They're
'Cause
trying to
they
seal
know
him. There you go.
They know they cannot kill him.
exactly. You got it. They're trying to immobilize him.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's talk about the plot from episodes 1 onwards, right? So
Basically, you got this cocky bastard.
You got
right?
this-
and then
So,
he sees
you got this absolute
dirty
schmuck.
finger.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
He
Lord.
sees this dirty ass finger. Looks
So-
like it's been up somebody's bumhole. He sticks it in his mouth. He gets power.
no,
Marco, you got it.
So I'm probably gonna be comparing this a lot to like Bleach and Naruto.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair comparison.
I just because I don't know like really anything about One Piece, but I'm sure there's references to it there. I laughed
Love
when
what you say, boy.
I hilariously laughed. I think it was during episode 7 when he mentioned Bonkai and
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that was
Yes,
fucking great.
The Kamehameha.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is fucking great. That
It's
was
such
great.
a self-aware show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, so in terms of that, I do think just because Bleach is the main character I've seen, Itadori resembles Ichigo a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit. And
And I say that because I'm sure Luffy and Naruto have their own motivations, but they have different motivations in terms of their strength and what they want to do. Itadori is a lot on just getting stronger to protect those he loves, which is the exact same as to what Ichigo's motivations are. So I
Okay,
really
yeah, I
think
can see
that,
that.
they're they're really 1-on-1 as far as like the closest comparison that I can go for.
yeah.
Granted, again, haven't seen all that much of Naruto, and I haven't touched One Piece.
I mean, that's fine.
So
I don't think anyone at this point will start One
No,
Piece.
no, I'm not starting One Piece.
I can dream.
All right. So just to talk about what happens in the show a little bit. Essentially, this dude who's like incredibly strong, like he's better than an Olympian,
yeah,
like in every
yeah.
way. They don't really
I-
explain that either.
yeah, that was very strange to me.
Although they do allude it through the grandfather.
Right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not even really, because his grandfather's like, well, you should know about your parents, and then it's like,
And then dies.
and then he dies. Yeah, and then he doesn't say anything about the parents.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll probably get backstory.
So-
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
eventually
sure we'll
down
get
the
to
line.
it.
Down the line. But
which
so, oh, sorry, Marco.
Dad actually
I was gonna say, which again alludes to way too many similarities to Bleach and Naruto.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shonen through and through. Like there's so many, but it's so fresh in terms of like the world. I think the world is really really cool. Just
Yeah,
like
the character development is
the character
crazy.
development. Yeah. So this absolute gorilla of a man learns about curses, and curses are kind of not a traditional curse. They're the manifestation of power. They're essentially this world's magic, right? And he finds these monsters that like feed off of curses and grow off of them, and there's this magic finger that he swallows because it's like the finger of this really evil dude from thousands of years ago or whatever, right? And there's 20 fingers. Yeah, it's super strong.
hands.
There's 20 fingers. Oh, his toes too? It's like no.
No,
He has
four
4
hands.
arms. Yeah.
No, it's an actual god.
Yeah.
It's like
He-
it's the god of destruction.
Yeah,
or
he
something
he
like that.
becomes yeah, you got it exactly right. He
Like how they
became
use it as the power level thing. as
totally yeah. So they describe the guy who Gojo, his name is, right? Goju, yeah. Who he fights in episode 7. They describe his opponent as someone with like 9
well. 8
to
fingers.
8 fingers. There you go, 8 or 9 fingers, I think, right? Which is like really really fucking strong. But let's dive back a little bit. He joins this like school to help him with the curses, right? Shoot, what else happens?
Whoa. They were gonna kill him.
They were. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Because,
Kid,
you know, he's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, like I can actually eat these things, and like
You're not
I can
supposed to
absorb
eat
their
'em.
power.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh well, shit, we can't destroy him any other way, so let's let him eat them, and then we'll kill him. Then they're gone.
Yeah.
But then Gojo goes all like, nah,
Nah.
he's my son. And then
I-
everyone's happy.
I just realized how much I skipped. By eating the finger, he gets possessed by the god of destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of.
Sort of, yeah.
Technically, still had control.
Yeah,
We'll get to
yeah.
that. We'll get
We'll
to
get
that
to that
a
in a
little bit
second.
later.
Little
because
We don't
Ninetales
have to
Fox
dive
now,
into
you know?
that.
A
But
little Ninetales, yeah.
Yeah, because it was Ninetales, the Hollow / Quincy within Ichigo,
Mm.
all the same. They were-
basically, in order to use his power, he has to make an agreement with the guy.
we'll go again.
In order, otherwise, he just takes over and causes rampage.
Well, so before what was it, episode 5? I think it was.
Before 5.
He had total control. Like he could turn it on
They
and off at will.
assumed, but it was actually an agreement
I guess that's true.
because he swapped himself with Sukuna, I think is his name is, because Sukuna wanted to actually fight Gojo or whatever his name.
Right. So
And so
Kuna
that-
has to agree to switch as well.
Yes, and
Okay.
otherwise, then Sukuna can just take over the body and run rampant.
Well, no, they do say that Itadori has like the mental fortitude to like suppress that personality.
He himself said that he could hear him and he's annoying, but he can like put up with it.
Yeah. Sukuna acknowledges that he cannot take the body as he wills at the moment. Now, Itadori is 3 fingers in now.
However, now they have this. I'm pretty sure they made that interesting agreement when, for whatever fucking reason, apparently they killed him on episode 5. I was surprised the absolute shit out of me. I was like, I know he's not dead, but they killed him.
No, they should have killed him.
I
Yeah.
was like, they killed him at fucking episode 5. I was like, what the fuck?
So yeah, they're fighting this special grade monster, which special grade just essentially means only Gojo can stop him.
Basically, which surprises me because the principal of the school is also jujutsu sorcerer.
Oh yeah,
right?
he's probably just as strong. Yeah.
So my question is like, if he's number 1, did that? Because obviously in episode 7, Goju goes into the fact that he's the one that wanted to go into teaching,
Right.
so that he could teach jujutsu sorcerers how to be like proper.
Well, how to be cunning is how he describes it. 'Cause
Yeah, because
he doesn't want them
all
to
of-
rely on like the people behind the scenes who are like
Yeah, because of the higher ups are just basically idiots in a sense.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
killing them would be too easy. and then no one would follow him. Which is, I was like, okay, my dude here's a fucking maniac. And I love him. He's great. Yeah.
He is fucking good. He is. The show's very, very good about like establishing power levels, for sure. Which I think is like super important, because when you have like these like bullshit, like, okay, you're strong, but why and how, and like, why are you sometimes stronger than this character and not as strong as the, yeah. So they did a really, really good job, I think, establishing where everybody is.
Yeah, and right now, basically, even our like main antagonists that we meet in like 6 and 7 are like, yeah, he's too strong. We can't deal with him. Steal him away, and then we can make our move. Because otherwise, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Essentially,
I got a question for you guys. Something that I've been thinking about for a bit. How do you kill a demon?
In the show?
Yeah.
The curse?
Yeah. You have to use.
So you use like cursed techniques, cursed objects. Like jujutsu sorcerers, like when they use.
Yeah, so there's that, but I'm talking about like, okay, because we saw, little spoiler alert, you know, the guy gets
this whole thing is spoiler. Yeah.
His head gets ripped off.
Right.
He's still perfectly fine.
So there needs to be an exorcism. That's like a physical impairment, but he's already fucking dead. You know, you need to banish the spirit.
Yeah.
There's no curse magic behind it or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So he just physically ripped off the head, but
Gotcha. Okay.
Like Itadori's really, really strong. He could probably pummel a bunch of those monsters, clearly, because he's a fucking maniac gorilla. But no matter how much pummeling he does, they will not die if he does not put curse magic into it.
Which he still is learning and doesn't know how to do yet.
Yeah. Also, his progression, like how he's learning, is really interesting as well.
It is. With movies and punching doll.
Yeah. The show, okay, I do want to talk. The show has so much personality, I think. Like, just like not just the characters, just it like the narrative itself has a certain feel to it, right? It works really, really well in contrast to like the really serious action scenes. This like lighthearted, goofy personality. The girl, the Steel Girl, or whatever her nickname was, Anita Dori. I like her. She's fine.
Oh, she plays Smash.
She played Smash Bros.
It's definitely Smash.
She does.
Lord, dude, how, like, I love Tonikawa did this as well. Like, just really modern references. Just adds something to the comedy. You know what I mean? Makes it relatable for us Zoomers here. But it's just a certain tone of the show. It's really, really working. You know what I mean? It's keeping the pace fresh. It's not slowing down too much. It's not like, why the fuck are we here now, right? It feels so natural. I hope that this continues for the entirety of the series. I'll even excuse it for faltering a little bit, because they are, I think, nailing it perfectly. I can't really come up with a fault, except for, I mean, the only fault I really gave it was in world building, I believe. And my complaint there was like, if the higher ups are that important, but their role isn't really explained in that Jujutsu society, they're already involved in two key events, which is like the execution and, well, not execution of the main character, and also
setting him up to die. Like, they have such a huge role, and they're not explained even just a hint. You know what I mean? Besides just saying like they're the higher ups, like, all right, but like, what are their motivations here exactly, right? Besides that they're stupid, as Gojo says, right? That's the only thing I think the show kind of did a miss on. I only took half a point off because it's not the hugest deal at all. It's hard to be perfect, boys. Yeah, I do have a question though.
What do you got?
It's might be rhetorical because I don't think we'll have an answer, but something to think about. In that scene where they're where Nitadori and Sukuna are in Sukuna's like inner world realm, whatever
Mhm.
it
His
was
inner
called
domain.
again.
Inner
whatever.
domain.
Yeah, inner domain. And they, I guess, made that deal.
Hmm.
Do you guys actually think Itadori actually forgot? Like Sukuna actually made him forget the deal, or he lied to Goju about it and he actually knows and is like obviously honoring the deal?
I think it's implied that he honored the deal.
Yeah, I think he actually forgot. If he didn't,
Yeah.
honestly, I would feel a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I would as
It
well.
kind of makes light of the whole curse pact thing that they've got going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
So
I think the interesting thing here is Gojo's questioning of what happened. I think he's going to kind of anticipate it, just based on his suspicions. Like, oh, you don't remember? All right, I'll keep that in mind for like the next time I have my back turned to you. I don't get stabbed, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Of which I still don't think he's strong enough to do so.
but I mean, oh well. I guess they did form a
the
pact that
more
like
fingers he gets, who knows?
Yeah. No, yeah, once you get stronger, then yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
they did form a pact saying like Sakuna won't
Murder people.
murder his friends specifically. I think
his friend, yeah, it was his friends and loved ones, something along those lines.
something along those lines. Yeah.
But yeah, he won't murder anyone like that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
And he only controls his body for a minute, single
Exactly. Yeah. Which hasn't happened yet
minute.
since the pact.
Yeah.
He was able to take over for an extended period of time in episodes 4 and 5, which leads Itadori to die. But you know, he's a strong ass demon. He comes back to life with the renewed pact. Do you guys have anything you want to add to the discussion? Any highlights, lowlights of the show, Junior?
I'm just looking forward to like how it develops.
Hell yes, definitely highly anticipated. Angel,
10 out of 10. Keep watching.
absolutely, you absolutely got to keep watching. Anyone else?
I mean, I just hope it doesn't like fall into like too much of the repetition between the other shonens, like the other popular shonens.
Honestly, I think that at this point, the world itself is so unique and so well established. I think it could fall into that trope. It would still feel really fresh.
Yeah,
I really do.
Which I do hope.
Honestly,
but
I don't really feel that just because I've seen Blue Exorcist. I kind of get very similar vibes.
I didn't
The
like
whole
Blue Exorcist too
magic-
much.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not the best anime. I thought the manga was a lot better. But it's a very similar thing in the sense of like magic, demons,
I'm with
and
you.
anatomy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't know. In that sense, I was kind of like, okay, I kind of know this, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah,
you know?
I think
I still enjoy it a lot.
I think what's the key difference there is the narrative tone of both of these shows. Like they chose two different ways to, like, you know, portray the events. I guess.
Life, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean that's all I really hope. It's just not like super repetitive. If it is, I do hope it feels like new.
I feel like they left out like a lot of not key pieces, but like little backstories that they can kind of make an entire season of.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
And I don't think it will
Like,
get repetitive. So
There's so much
No.
withheld information that could be used for a nice little like reveal later
like-
down the line.
Because
So why don't you feel the same way about Noblesse?
It's just not
I
done
hate
as well.
Kevin.
It's
I
not done as well.
So like yeah, so like
yeah,
if we take a minute to just sit here and think about it, how much do we actually know about the characters we're watching?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
Mm-hmm. All like
All
any of them.
Any of them. They're all
Even-
super like mysterious.
Even Itadori, like we know.
We have little glimpses, like something
Yeah.
up with his parents. He's like a fucking super athlete.
Mhm.
But we don't know how. We don't know what his parents.
We
were.
don't know his upbringing really, other than like he relied on his grandpa, right? We don't know how much like his hardships growing up is gonna shape him, like if it did Naruto or if like
I think the most info we got out of any character was the third year Jujutsu sorcerer, and I forget her name.
You're thinking of the one with the sword, right? Or was it a staff? I
No,
forget.
the one with the hammer and the nails.
Oh, the third first year.
The third person.
Yeah. She's probably the one that we know the
We
most
got it,
about.
yeah.
Yeah. Her
But even then,
her upbringing in the countryside. Yeah, even then, like she could definitely
like,
use
very
more fleshing out. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I think they're saving that for later. They're saving
I'm
that
sure
for a fight down the line. Absolutely. I have it as my shonen of the year. So obviously it's the last season of the year. But I can't think of another shonen that came out this year that has this much hype behind it. Like
Nope.
Angel, can you think of anything?
When did Fire Force come out?
No,
Fire Force came out this year, I believe.
I think it came out.
Oh no,
last
you're
year.
right. You're right. It was last year. God damn it. Season 2 came out this year.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember when season 1 came out.
But even Fire Force, I wouldn't put on this level.
No, I don't think I would either. Well, Fire Force in the beginning, I feel like had a lot of the hype, but now it's kind of died off.
Yeah. Just cannot recommend this anime enough to literally everyone. I think this is a show for everyone. Especially if you like action, especially if you like shonen. But overall, like, you can like shonen and action. You can like Blue Exorcist. I personally don't think Blue Exorcist is a show for everyone. This is a show for everyone.
When did Oh, never mind. That's not a shonen. Never mind. I take that back.
I'm telling you, easily. I think it's easily best shonen. Even
Okay.
I don't know. Anyways, boys, that is all the anime. I don't think we need to talk about any more anime for a while. After
for
this,
a week.
after
I've got a lot to
the,
watch. I think
Yeah,
everyone
there you
has
go.
a lot to watch.
of course, I gotta get caught up on a bunch of these shows that I stopped at episode 5. And also, like, what are me and my girlfriend are watching Fruits Basket right now. We're actually really enjoying that. The remake, not the original. And yeah. Guys, this has been another successful podcast, I think. Got a lot to talk about. Always with the anime too. I think this is where we
Good shit.
where we strive. Yeah. Marco actually talked this time. You believe it?
Maybe out of like these 13 animes, I watched one.
And
Yeah.
commented on like 2 others.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're not wrong because I did have questions about some others.
Oh, you could have asked. I told you
No,
to
no,
interrupt.
You did.
No, I did.
Oh,
Because
you
I
did.
asked-
Okay. I thought you meant like more than what you already had.
No.
Oh, good. I'm glad, boys. This is a lot of fun. I know I complain about watching the anime like a week and a half in a row, 65 episodes. That was kind of daunting.
Oh, boys.
Oh.
Since I've got all y'all here and
What do you got?
I've got the listeners as well.
Oh,
JoJo
Oh no, I heard of this.
has come out with
Oh, no.
with 3 episodes, each an hour and 45 minutes,
right.
and it covers parts 1 and 2.
So you can skip the first
So you
episode
can-
and get to the
you
good
can
one.
just Put it on. So you can just fuck you.
So they just made a.
Am I wrong? Yeah, they made a movie.
Basically made movies. Yeah.
And so now you can just put it on in the background, get it out of the way, but you'll still kind of understand what's happening in part 3 and 4 and 5. Those are the good parts, and that's what you need to watch.
2's the best part.
Yo, the moment the kid knew about this, instantly messaged me on Discord. Yo.
It's like you have no
Because
excuse anymore.
I need you
Yeah.
guys to watch this.
Watch. I can tell you exactly what he told me. He's like, yo, they made JoJo parts 1 and 2 into 3 large episodes. Each is about an hour 45 long. You should watch them. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
that's a
I
project.
see how it is, Cade.
Junior didn't get a message.
Oh.
I didn't get no message.
But the thing
Damn.
is Marco, it's a shonen. So I figured
It is a shonen.
he'd be the one.
It's a very gay shonen. You'll love it.
It's
Like
pretty
that's
gay.
not a negative
okay,
at
hold on.
all.
No,
Like it is incredibly gay, and I love it.
But it goes from like secretly gay, like it's throwing hints.
Well,
at it.
episode like part 1 is yeah,
part
it's in the
5
closet. Part 1's in the closet.
Part 5 is completely
Oh,
out.
openly.
They
open.
embrace it fully. And honestly, I thought I'd find it a little weird. It's pretty cool.
It's sick.
Maybe
No,
it's
it's
the
so good.
inner closeted gay person in me, coming out, but I don't know,
Well, you didn't have to reveal that. You could have just said that it was good.
Wait.
Sorry,
No,
Kate.
seriously,
Kate's
like,
describing.
I want people to watch this shit because it's actually good.
Yeah. I can second that. JoJo is it's hard to say a
As-
must
as
watch because it is weird. It's a hard show to get into. It took me a while, but like when I finally got to part 2,
it's such a referenced anime as well.
yeah, it's such
There
a
are
meme.
so many references throughout so many anime about JoJo, and you do have to watch it.
You do have to watch it. Yeah. Anybody else have any final thoughts and interjections like the boy Cade so passionately did?
Dude, if it's about JoJo, Kate will just.
Bro, I'm there.
real
I'm
quick.
there. I'll interrupt any conversation for
Just to
JoJo.
bring up JoJo, yeah.
I feel like Kate is with JoJo like I am with Bleach.
JoJo, JoJo, damn it, Cade. I think I know what to
I-
get you for your birthday, buddy.
Oh, please don't.
I'm watching you. I'm looking out for you, buddy. Don't worry. When's your
see you
birthday
get you the
again? I
mask.
forget.
Soon.
Soon? All right.
Soon. But I'm not. No.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. You don't have to thank me. You just have to suck my dick.
Oh.
So follow us on Twitter. As I extort for oral sex, let's talk about social media real quick.
You can talk about your OnlyFans?
Yeah, you know it, bro. You know it. The only fans I have are on Twitter at Zoomercasters, on Instagram at the SuperEpicZoomercast, and on YouTube, the SuperEpicZoomercast
I have
YouTube
been
page.
posting
Yay!
on Instagram.
Well done. We need. I can't post on Instagram. I'm so bad on social media, boys. But Junior here actually does shit,
I don't
which is
have anything.
amazing.
I have no social
Whoa,
media.
wait,
don't
Kate,
give a fuck.
Kate,
What?
do you want the Instagram password?
No, I don't.
Hell yeah, you do.
I honestly, I don't.
I will let you put up JoJo porn.
Oh.
I love how he immediately changed his tone.
Immediately. Boys, I had fun today. It was worth it. It was worth the grind. Even if I'm the only one who saw all 13, I had some high moments there. It's fucking fun. Fucking hilarious. Angel, did you enjoy being a guest on this show?
That was good. It was
Yeah,
fun. It was fun.
yeah. You look like
Big scrub.
that's the biggest smile I've ever seen on your face, ever. That one right now. That. Yep. God. Boys, I guess we'll just see you guys next week. Well, I mean, we'll see each other, on
Probably on
Discord and
Thursday.
stuff. Right. Thursdays have been game night. We had to skip last week because Cade's sick day and a bunch of other things. I think anime. Lots of anime. I would not have been able to finish, I don't think, if I had game night on last Thursday.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it was anime that caused last
Oh,
time.
it was.
But we're back, baby. We're back with Thursday. Who's gonna be here Thursday? I think.
I think I can make
Bro,
it.
yet again I can't.
Jesus Christ.
What's
I'll take
new?
Junior's
What's
I'll
new?
try
spot.
to hop on. I'll try to hop
Yeah.
on in like during lunch or something.
No.
Do it. You won't.
All right, perfect. This is actually great because Kate and I tried out a game called Fated Kingdom, which I told all y'all to buy.
Oh,
It's perfect. We got 4 players. We can try that out. It's a tabletop game like Monopoly, but like Monopoly, you roll the dice and it moves your character for you. It does all the shit for you.
You have to do it yourself.
You have to do it yourself.
You're telling me the story. Are you... Oh, that's how you know Junior's gotten lazy.
I don't want to move my mouse any more than I need to.
Oh, dude,
Yo.
it's a lot of mouse moving. It's a lot of clicking.
Yo, imagine if this game was VR.
Oh, that would be sick. And then you just and the point. Oh, dude, holy shit! You gotta get.
You do everything.
Anyways,
Mhm.
I'd be
Uh,
throwing
that'll
that
be
die in,
Thursday.
like,
That'll be
fucking
Thursday.
Cade's
It's
face.
D&D,
It's
guys.
It's the
the entire premise is actually D&D. You know, you create the entire story.
yeah.
You know, you travel the world on the board. It's pretty damn cool. I enjoyed it. Kevin enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I hated the whole mouse moving thing, but you know, we'll try it out again.
Okay. Okay, no. So since it's a completely new game, we definitely have to do this off stream.
Don't worry, me and Cade did it off
Yeah,
stream.
we-
We'll walk you through
We
it.
did it off stream. Well, yeah.
We know
did.
the rules. We know everything.
That's not the point. The point
All right,
is
you know
we
what?
all have to get used to it.
You and Angel can do it off stream. How about that, huh? Do it without any guidance.
Yeah, Marco, just wake up at 2 a.m.
There you go. Boys, let's have our guest of honor zoom us out. Junior. Yeah, you got demoted during the show, remember?
What the hell? I thought I got promoted again.
Changed my mind halfway
it's
through.
temporary. It's temporary.
It's temporary promotion. Yeah. It was an interim position that you got promoted to. It's gone now. You're back to demoted. No, I'm just playing. Angel, you know how we outro usually, right?
I remember one of them.
Bro.
Oh, it better be the best one. Come on.
Do your best.
Come
Do your
on.
best. Zoom us out, Angel. Zoom us
This
out.
one's Junior's, all right? So I'm pretty sure it goes like zoomy zoom.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Good.
A little more enthusiasm next time, all right?
Bro, that's as much enthusiasm as you're getting out
Yeah,
of me
that's true. Yeah, that's
Pretty
true.
much, yeah.
during my bedtime.
Wait. Do it one more time.
All right, zoomy zoom.
Oh shit! We're
Oh, my
out.
headset almost fell off.